So last time in Delhi we discussed about Radha Tattva. We explained about the 3 types of bath that Srimati Radharani has throughout the day. Last time when we were in Delhi. CC Madhya Lila 8th chapter. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 8.
কৃষ্ণের উজ্জ্বল রস মৃগমদভর শ্রীঙ্গবলী চিত্রকলেবর প্রচ্ছন্নমানকম কপিলবিন্যাস ধীর অধীরাত্ম গুণ অঙ্গি পট্টবাস নাগতম্বুলরাগে অধর উজ্জ্বল প্রেমকৌশলম নেত্র যুগের কজ্জল সুদীপ্ত সাত্বিভাব অসাদি সঞ্চারী এই স্বভাব সর্বঙ্গে কিলকিঞ্চিদাদিভাব বিংশতি ভূষিত গুণশ্রেণী পুষ্পমালা সর্বাঙ্গে পূরিত সৌভাগ্য তিলক চারু ললাটে উজ্জ্বল প্রেম বৈচিত্র রত্ন হৃদয়োত্তর মক্তবর সবিসঙ্গে সন্দেহরণ্য কৃষ্ণলীলা মহান্তি সরিয়া নিজাঙ্গ স্বরূপে গর্ব পর্যন্ত তাতে বসি আছে সদা চিত্তে কৃষ্ণ সঙ্গ কৃষ্ণ নাম গুঞ্জ সৌতম সুতানি কৃষ্ণ নাম গুঞ্জ বচনে কৃষ্ণকে করায় শ্যাম রস মধুপান নিরন্তর পূর্ণ করে কৃষ্ণের সর্বকাম কৃষ্ণের নিষিদ্ধ প্রেম রত্নের আকর অনুপম গুণগণ পূর্ণ করে
Krishnadas Kaviraj Swami expressed the 3 different baths of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani takes her first bath in the shower of the nectar of compassion. She takes second bath in the nectar of youth. After her midday bath, Radharani takes another bath in the nectar of bodily luster, and she puts on the garment of shyness, which is her black silk sari. The form of Srimati Radhika. And all Srimati Radharani's form pleases the Krishna's all desires. She is like the special jewel of Mahabhav. Mahabhav Chintamani, Radhara Sarup. Radharani's form is like Mahabhav Sarup. Like a special jewel. If you have that special jewel, like whenever you think about something, like a desire fulfilling stone, all the desires are satisfied when if you possess that stone. So Srimati Radharani's form is also like this. It's like form of like a desire fulfilling stone, Chintamani. That's why it is called Chintamani Mahabhav Sarup. And Lalita Vishaka,
कृष्ण की
heart.
समस्त प्रकार की इच्छा
Srimati
पूरा
Radharani's,
करने के
she
लिए
pleases all the
स्वयं राधा
desires of
जी ही
Krishna, and for that, Srimati Radhika,
अनेक स्वरूप में प्रकाशित
she
हुई।
manifested many forms
इसी
to
प्रकार
please
से राधा
Krishna.
कृष्ण वांछा पूर्तिमय और ये
Srimati
अष्ट
Radharani pleases
सखियां
Krishna
हैं
is always,
ललिता
and these
विशाखा
Ashtasakis also,
इंदुलेखा
Lalita,
सदा
Vishakha,
इंदुलेखा सुदेवी
Indulekha,
चित्रकूट
Sadevi,
चित्रा
Chitra,
चंपकलता कुंदविता
Champaklata, Tungavidya.
ये सब राधा की
All
दिए
these
हुए
are
कायिक स्वरूप हैं।
like different manifestations coming from Srimati Radhika.
और उसी प्रकार ही एक
And
एक
like
भाव
this,
की प्रतिमूर्ति के रूप
they are
में
like
विराजमान
embodiment of different moods of Srimati Radhika.
ये राधा के मानो साक्षात ललित भाव है।
So the mood of
जैसे
Lalit
ललिता देवी
is
का
the manifestation
विशाखा
of
देवी
Lalita Devi,
का
and Vishakha
साक्षात
Devi is like
राधा के
manifestation of
विशेष
Srimati Radharani's
भाव की जो
Vishesh
प्रतिमूर्ति
mood, like
विराजमान है।
special mood.
उसी
That is
प्रकार
Vishakha Devi. And in the
जितने भी
same way, all
प्रतिमूर्ति
these other
हैं
Sakhis,
ये सब राधा के
all they
दिए
are
हुए भावों
different
के
different
मूर्त भाव हैं।
embodiments of different
रूप
moods of
मंजरी
Srimati Radharani. So
राधा
Rupa
की
Manjari
मूर्ति ही
is the
साक्षात रूप में
embodiment of
हम
like the
सबके पास
Rupa,
मौजूद
like the form of Srimati
है।
Radhika. That is Rupa Manjari.
क्योंकि कृष्ण
Because
की सुख देने के
to
लिए
please Krishna,
और स्वयं राधा जी
Srimati
अनेक
Radharani,
स्वरूप में
she manifests many forms.
क्योंकि राधा जी के नाम के बारे में हम लोग श्रवण किया था।
Because we heard about the
विश्वनाथ
name of Srimati
चक्रवर्ती
Radhika,
परीक्षा राधा ने अतएव राधिका नाम राधिका राधा नाम की ही महिमा अधिक
the
विशेष
glories of the name of Srimati Radhika is so high that it means that Radha,
कृष्ण
the
को
definition of the
किस
name is
बड़े
that the one
प्रभाव
who
में
pleases Krishna in all ways, I mean all the
और
possible
आगे
ways. And it
कृष्णेर
also said,
आराधिता इति राधा
Krishner Aradhita iti
स्वयं
Radha,
परात्पर
meaning the
परमेश्वर
supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna,
रसिक शेखर कन्हैया
his
रसिक
divine ocean of
रस
rasa,
प्राप्ति करने के लिए
and to taste the sweetness of
कृष्ण
divine
राधा की
mellows,
भी वो आराधना करते हैं
he
और
worships Srimati Radhika. Who worships Srimati
कृष्णेर
Radhika? Krishna
आराधिता
worships
इति
Srimati Radhika
राधा रात धातु से
with the element of Radha.
रात शब्द के अर्थ होता है
The meaning of the word
प्रेम।
Radh means love, divine love,
राधा
Prem.
शब्द ये रात धातु से ही
The Radha word is coming from the element Radh, which means
राधेति
Prem,
इति राधा रात
Radhyate.
शब्द के अर्थ है प्रति
The
भाव
meaning of
जैसे
Radha
बताया
is like
जाता है
divine love,
अपराध का जब
Prem. Like when we say
अपराध
aparadha, how do you break down this word?
अपराध इति भवति
What is the definition of
जहाँ पे
aparadha?
समस्त
Offense.
प्रकार की
So where
प्रीति अड़ जाती है
there is like lack of love, something that is
इस
away
प्रकार से
from love, that is aparadha.
गुरु
Because
से
Radha means love.
प्रीति नहीं है
If you
वो
don't love
अपराध
Guru, what is that?
गुरु अपराध है
Guru aparadha.
वैष्णव से प्रीति नहीं
If
है
you
वो
don't have
वैष्णव
love
से
affection toward
अपराध
Vaishnav, then
नाम की प्रीति
Vaishnava
नहीं है
aparadha.
कहने से क्या होगा
Similarly, if you don't
नाम
have
अपराध
love and affection toward
नाम की
Nam,
प्रीति
then Nam
नहीं है
aparadha.
कहने पर
If you don't have love
धाम
and
अपराध
affection towards Dham, then Dham aparadha. This is
है
the definition of the
अब
word
बोलते क्या हुआ
aparadha. What is the meaning?
ये रात धातु से ही
That this
राधा शब्द है
element Radh means
समस्त
Prem.
प्रकार के प्रेम
And that's how the name Radha is
और
coming.
प्रेम की पूर्ति करना
Like
इसलिए
completely
राधा
fulfilling all the desires of Krishna and fulfilling all the
इसलिए
love in
प्रेम
Krishna.
संपूर्ण ग्रंथ
In
में
the
जिसको
Prem-Samputa
सिद्धांत
scripture, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad,
वर्णन किया
he explained,
स्वयं कृष्ण इसी तत्व को जानने के
to
लिए
understand this tattva,
देवांगना के रूप में
Krishna he disguised in form of Devangana,
और स्वामी श्रीमती राधा
in
की
which
पूजा
Manu and went in
एक एक
front of
प्रश्न आते
Srimati
ही
Radhika, and in the disguise of Devangana he asked some questions to Srimati Radhika,
ये विषय के संपूर्ण रूप में हो दिया
to discuss
राधा
that
की
subject
प्रीति
properly.
पूर्ति अपने प्रियजन के
So
साथ
he
क्यों
asked,
कर रही
if you love your beloved,
क्रोध और विषाद
then
के
why are
साथ
you angry with him?
क्रोध क्यों कर रही
Why are you angry?
तो राधा जी इस कपट रूप से
Radhaji, she said,
किसको बता रहे
with
हैं
completely
देवांगना
honestly,
वो
she said,
देवांगना कौन थे स्वयं
who
कृष्ण
was Devangana? Devangana was like Krishna. Krishna was disguised as Devangana in this
तो कहते देखो
situation. So Radharani
ऐसे
said,
क्रोध करने पर
so she said,
कृष्ण की प्रीति में
so Krishna is
इसमें
becoming
राधा
happy with
की
my anger.
अपने कुछ
Srimati Radharani does
साधन
not have
नहीं
any
है
personal benefit
जैसे
in
कृष्ण की
it.
सुख कैसे
The my only subject is how to please Krishna, directly or indirectly. How Krishna is pleased.
इसलिए कहा जाता है कृष्ण वांछा पूर्ति
That's why
परिसाधने अतएव राधिका नाम पुराणे वा
in all scriptures,
पुराणे वा
Puranas, the
राधिका
name Radhika Radhika, that name is coming.
कृष्ण की सुख की एक साक्षात व प्रेम
It
की
me-
मूर्ति की साक्षात
it's like
अनुभूति
a
ही राधा है
embodiment of a special jewel that please fulfills all the desires of Krishna.
इसे कहते हैं आनंद चिन्मय सरस्वती भाव स्थल निज रूप तया कलाधि गोलोक एवं निवसत्य अखिल आत्मभूत गोविंदम आदि पुरुषम तमाम विदान ब्रह्मा जी भी स्वयं इसके भी प्रतिपादन कर रहे हैं इस विषय का ब्रह्म संहिता
Brahmaji is also discussing this subject in Brahma Samhita.
स्वयं राधा जी एक एक स्वरूप
Srimati
में
Radharani,
प्रकटित होकर के
she
कृष्ण की समस्त प्रकार के सुख
manifests the form and she exchanges love with Krishna and she fulfills all the desires of Krishna.
इसलिए कहते वह कृष्ण वंशा श्री राधा ही कृष्ण वंशा पूर्तिमयी स्वरूपी इसलिए कहे वही महाभाव चिंता परिसार कृष्ण वंश पूर्ति परित कारण महाभाव चिंतामणि राधा स्वरूप ललिता सविता कार्य कृष्ण प्रण की साक्षात मूर्तिमय विग्रह राधा ही
These are the glories of Srimati Radhika.
कृष्ण स्नेह
The love that she has for
राधा प्रति
Krishna.
कृष्ण स्नेह सुगंधि उद्वर्त कृष्ण के प्रति जो स्नेह ममता प्रति अथवा
The love that she has for Krishna, the love that Srimati Radharani has for Krishna,
एक
the
कृष्ण
explanation is
राधा की
coming. One is
स्नेह वृद्धि करती
Krishna loves Radha,
और राधा
and
जी
second, Radha loves Krishna.
कृष्ण की भी स्नेह वृद्धि करती
They
क्योंकि
both love
प्रेम
each other
कभी
because love always comes from two
प्रेम
ways.
कैसे होते हैं दोनों
It's never one way.
इसके मानो
That's
कृष्ण
why
प्रणय की मूर्त विग्रह
embodiment of Krishna Pranay, like deep attachment to Krishna, is
इसलिए
Srimati
सभी
Radhika.
में जो सुगंधि उत्वर्तन आदि लगाया जाता
The
है
beautiful,
शरीर में
the
अथवा
camphor and other things that Srimati
उच्चतर
Radharani
प्रकाश
applies on the body is to
थोड़ा हिंदी में हमें पता है
increase the beauty
उत्वर्तन
of the
किसको
body.
कहते हैं
Utvartan, what does it mean?
याद है
Do you
उत्वर्तन किसको
remember
कहते
Utvardhan?
हैं अब
It's like
एक प्रकार
checking. Utvardhan is like a type of
आवाटा याद रखा थोड़ा है इसमें उसमें मिलाते हैं एक प्रकार क्या बोलते हैं जड़ी बूटियां होती
so
हैं
there's like some herbs you mix and make a paste,
उसके जड़ जड़ में इतने सुंदर
and that specific herb
खुशबू
is
से
so beautiful fragrance,
बहुत
and you
सुंदर
blend it
मधुर और
and
मन को
you mix
मोहित
camphor
कर देता
and this pinkish
है
color
और
and
शरीर
mix
पर भी
the sandalwood and then make a paste and then you put it on the body.
शरीर की उज्ज्वलता
The glow
बढ़ती
of the body increases.
है उसी की तो विज्ञान रिसर्च करके
The
विभिन्न
scientific
प्रकार के ये
science, they research and they
क्या
make
बोले परफ्यूम आदि जो बनाते
perfumes
हैं और उससे करके
from there.
जो वनस्पति है वनस्पति
The
माने
vanaspati means
माने परफेक्ट क्या बोलते हैं हर्ब्स
like the herbs.
डिफरेंट हर्ब्स वही वनस्पति को ये लोग रिसर्च करके
So these scientists, they research on those herbs and then they develop and come out with a perfume, the perfume that you buy in the market these days.
आते हैं परफ्यूम बनते हैं कि नहीं
Do you buy
थोड़ा
perfume
बहुत
or not? Little bit.
शरीर को लगाने अथवा ब्यूटी पार्लर में जो
If you
लगाते
go to
हैं
a beauty parlor, they also put something.
ये सब कुछ नहीं सब वही
All this is what?
वनस्पति
This is coming from the herbs.
हर्ब्स
This
उसी
all is
से
coming
बनते
from the herbs.
हैं इसलिए हमारी वेदों में जो
So in the Vedas,
है ये सब वेदों में सब वर्णन है
in
उसी
Vedas
के
everything is
आलोक से
explained.
विज्ञान विज्ञान जो है
The science it is
उसके जांच
developing
करके
that, it research,
फिर उसको लगाते
and then they make it.
हैं। जितने भी
All
यहाँ
the
जो कुछ भी करते हैं
everything that
सब
science is doing,
ये दोष है कहीं ना कहीं
they
उसको
are
धीरे धीरे
like
अनंत मार्ग में लेकर चला
they are like their researches are matching with the things that
इसलिए
are being
यहाँ पर
said in the
कहते हैं
Vedas.
सुगंधित उद्वर्तन।
So Sugandhit
वो
Udvardhanam.
सुगंधित उद्वर्तन क्या है?
Sugandhit Udvardhan means
राधापति कृष्ण स्नेह,
this symbolizes the love
राधा
between
के प्रति
Radha and
कृष्ण के
Krishna.
स्नेह होगा, कृष्ण के प्रति राधा जी का स्नेह होगा। ये मानो शरीर में उद्वर्तन है।
So and she's decorating her body with it. The love between Radha and Krishna.
क्योंकि ये प्रणय की घनमूर्ति होने के लिए जहाँ पर प्रणय होता है
Because wherever
ये
there is pranay,
उद्वर्तन
so
होता है।
Sugandhit Udvardhanam means
प्रणय की एक विशेष
it
वैशिष्ट्य है।
symbolizes
प्रणय शब्द की अर्थ ही होता
the
है
word pranay. It
जहाँ पर
means
देह भेद मन
where body,
आदि
mind,
एकात्मा
soul,
भाव
everything
समाप्त
is
कर दिया
one,
जाए उसी
not
में कहा
different.
जाता है प्रणय
That is
करना।
called pranay.
तव हृदय मम हृदय
Your
नहीं,
heart is my heart is your heart.
तुम्हारे हृदय और मेरे हृदय
Your heart is
एक
my
ही
heart,
नहीं।
no difference
ऐसा
between
नहीं
our
है
hearts.
यहाँ की वस्त्र आदि
Even the clothes,
सब एक ही रहता
they are also one.
है। और कृष्ण इसलिए कृष्ण कृष्ण की वस्त्र राधा
But
की
the
वस्त्र
clothes of Krishna, clothes of
एक ही
Radhaji, they
है।
are one, not different.
इसलिए एक कीर्तन भी हमारे कहा जाता है। स्वयं कृष्ण
There's a
कहते हैं
beautiful
जहाँ
Kirtan.
जहाँ पर
Krishna
राधा
says,
की वस्त्र है
wherever there are
उस
clothes of
वस्त्र भी
Srimati Radharani,
मेरे वस्त्र भी वहीं पर बिजोड़ी हो जाए,
may
बिजोड़ी
my
उसमें
clothes be
मिला जाए।
absorbed in those clothes.
इस धोबी के
Mix.
बाद
So, for
राधा
example,
जी कपड़ा
a
धोते थे
person who is washing
और
Radharani's
कृष्ण भी
clothes, and
उसी
Krishna
जगह
is
धोबी
also
धोबी के बाद
going to that
कपड़े
same
पहनते
person to give his clothes to wash,
हैं। आजकल
so
हमारी
that the
स्थिति
clothes
नहीं
touch
उस
each
समय
other and
ऐसे
get
नहीं
mixed.
है। तो कृष्ण के उसी धोबी पे
So Krishna,
कपड़ा
he finds that specific person who is washing
कपड़े के
Srimati
एक ही
Radharani's
शब्द
clothes,
सब मिला
so
करके
that the
मिला
person who is
करके
washing the clothes mixes all the
उसके
clothes,
कपड़े को क्या करते हैं
and then
साफ करते हैं।
they clean the
तो
clothes.
कपड़े के जो गंध राधा जी के कपड़े के
So the
जो गंध है वो अलग है
fragrance of the clothes of
और
Srimati
कृष्ण के
Radhika,
कपड़े
that
की
fragrance,
अलग है।
it automatically comes to the
कृष्ण
clothes
के
of
जिस
Krishna
कपड़े
this way,
के
and the
कृष्ण
fragrance
के
that is
कपड़े
in
की
the
माला
clothes
है
of Krishna,
वह वो
it automatically
अच्छा
comes in the
लगता
clothes of Srimati Radharani.
है। ये सबको वर्णन
All
है
this is explained.
क्योंकि प्रणय की एक विशेष वैशिष्ट्य है।
Because pranay is special
राधामृत
quality.
रंजन प्रणत धन्नाति धन्न पवन कृतार्थनाय जगेंद्र दुर्गंगति मधुसूदन की तस्सात् नमो विश्वान भगो दिशोति। प्रबोधानंद सरस्वती जी
Prabhupada and
महाराज
Saraswati
सुबह
Pad
मंथन
is expressing in
तो
this
एक
shloka.
दिशा पर राधा जी खड़ी होती
So the direction where
है
Radharani
विशिष्ट है हमारी
stands, I
मातृका
offer my pranams over and
महाप्रभु
over again.
तो दिशा धन्य
I offer my pranams to
है
that direction because
वो
that
डायरेक्शन
direction
क्या
is
है
transcendental. It's so
क्यों
blessed. That
जिस
direction is
प्रकार से
blessed.
वसंत किरण की धरना ये राधा जी और मालवती होकर के
When Radharani is angry,
दूसरी तट पर चले जाते हैं
she went on
राधा कुंड
the
की
Radha
दूसरी तट पर
Kund's
चले
other
जाते
bank of Radha Kund, other side of the bank of Radha Kund.
कृष्ण मनाने के लिए खूब प्रयास करते
Krishna is trying so hard
इसलिए
to
राधा जी
please,
कभी
to go
कभी भी
to pacify her.
अंतिम
But
मान को
sometimes
विजय मान
Srimati Radharani has like undefeatable or causeless anger.
मनाना संभव नहीं
It's not possible to pacify her anger in that situation.
तो उसमें
At
राधा जी
that
के
time,
कपड़े आदि
the clothes of Srimati Radhika,
हवा के द्वारा जब
through wind,
क्या होता
through
है
the medium of
उड़
wind,
चले
when the
जाते हैं
clothes are moving
और
through
वो
air in the
सुगंध
air,
राधा जी की
that
कपड़ों
fragrance
की सुगंध
of
उसमें
her
उड़ जाती
body,
है
it's like
और
gets
कपड़े की
absorbed
सुगंध
in the clothes, and then the
और हवा के द्वारा
fragrance of from
हमारा
the clothes it reaches
इसलिए
Krishna's
कृष्ण
nose
कैसा
through the
है
medium of air,
भाग्यवान
and then Krishna is
ये
feeling
कहता है
so
धन्नाति
fortunate
धन्ना पवन की तार
that he
तन्नाई
got this smell,
कृष्ण क्या कहते हैं
got this
ये
fragrance.
पवन
Krishna
हवा
says, "Oh,
तुम्हारी
dear
मंगल
air,
करेगी
your life is
लेकिन
successful.
राजा की
You,
कपड़े के साथ में क्या कर रहे
what are you doing?
खेल रहे
You are playing with the clothes of
कपड़ा खेलने
Srimati
का
Radhika. Like air
पवन
moves the
कृष्ण नहीं
clothes. See how
धन्ना
deep
से धन्ना
mood is
पवन की
this."
तार तन्नाई जगत दुर्गम मधुसूदन बड़े बड़े जोगियों के लिए
Even
कृष्ण
for big, big yogis,
के दर्शन करने
It's not possible for them to take darshan of Krishna, and that same Krishna, what is he doing?
राधा की प्रेम माधुर्य सुगंध आदि प्राप्ति करने के लिए
To attain like this fragrance of Srimati Radhika, Krishna is so much hankering.
तात्पर्य क्या
Krishna
है
is so much
ये
waiting.
राधा
Why? What is the
तत्व
meaning? This
इतनी
Radha Tattva
गूढ़ है,
is so
वेरी
confidential.
कॉन्फिडेंशियल,
It is
कि
extremely
कृष्ण भी
confidential.
इसे
Even Krishna
प्राप्ति कर नहीं पाए,
cannot attain.
कृष्ण भी आराधना कर रहा है।
Krishna is also worshipping Srimati Radhika. This is the thing.
केवल राधा जी की अंग की सुगंध
The
मुझे प्राप्त
fragrance,
होगी,
he's thinking, may I receive
यदि ईश्वर
to
कृष्ण है
smell and be
आराधना करने
fortunate
वाला,
to smell the fragrance of Srimati Radhika.
स्वयं कृष्ण ही तड़पते रहते हैं।
Krishna himself, he is
वो बड़ा बड़ा
hankering.
परतत्व अमृत
See
वर्णन
the
करके
supreme
वर्णन करते
personality of
हैं।
Godhead, who is the controller of billions and billions of universes. He is
ब्रह्मा इंद्र
hankering.
देवता को भी
Brahma
ऐसे
and
ही
big
प्रभु को
demigods,
नतमस्तक
they
होकर
bow
के
down their head to the supreme
स्तुति
personality
करते
of
हैं,
Godhead and they glorify his lotus feet.
और वही प्राप्त
And
परम
that
पुरुष
same supreme personality of
स्वयं
Godhead,
कृष्ण,
Krishna
ये जो
himself,
मुनिंद्र ज्ञानेंद्र बड़े बड़े लोग हजारों हजारों साल तक
big
कठोर तपस्या करके
spiritual
कृष्ण की सेवा
practitioners,
करते हैं
they are
कि एक
praying
नभचंद्रमा
to
की छटा
attain
प्राप्त
the
करने के लिए,
like
जब दुर्गे
one ray of
समाधि
moonlight that is coming from the
यजुर्वेद
nails
सिद्धि
of Krishna.
संपन्न मात्र मरीचि,
They are praying, performing so much hard
कृष्ण
austerities
के
to
चरण
attain
कमलों
that
की
light. From the
मंगल
lotus feet
कांति छटा
of
प्राप्त
Krishna,
करने के
there is
लिए
like a half
मुनिंद्र
moon on the
इंद्र
nails
इंद्र
of
कहते
Krishna,
हैं,
and that moon is
ये लोग
making a
इतनी
light,
कठोर तपस्या करते हैं।
and these yogis
कोई
are
लोग
trying
ऐसे
so
कोटि
hard
समाधि में प्रकाश में देखो
to
कोटि
attain that, and sometimes it manifests, sometimes not manifest in their
पहले
hearts.
कृष्ण की
First,
नवचंद्रमा की छटा की प्राप्ति नहीं हो रही,
they're not even able to
और
attain
वही
the
कृष्ण
light that is coming from the nails of Krishna.
राधा की
And that same Krishna, he
अंग कांति को
is hankering
बाबू के
to
अंग में जो सुगंध
is
है
hankering to smell the fragrance
उसको प्राप्त
of
करने के
Srimati
लिए
Radhika.
लाए,
That Krishna is so
उसका
much
मतलब
hankering.
यह है
So what does this
राधा जी
mean?
इतने
Srimati Radharani, Radha
गीत
Tattva is so confidential and deep.
इतने सहज में
Not
इसे
easy to
राधा जी के
understand even.
नाम भी कहा जाता
That's
है
why Radhaji's one name is Durga.
है? या हिंदू लोग दुर्गा पूजा आदि वगैरह
People do
करते हैं,
Durga Puja, Devi Puja.
वास्तव मूल रूप में कौन है?
Mean, who is Durga
राधा
actually?
जी के एक
Or
नाम की दुर्गे
Radhaji's name is Durga.
गमयती
Durgena
थी,
Gamayatiti Durga.
दुर्गे माने अत्यंत
Durgain
कठोर
means like so
साधन
hard,
आदि की प्राप्त
confidential,
करने के
like
लिए इसे
even like
प्राप्त
millions of lifetimes if you do austerities, you
अतः
won't be able to
कृष्ण के
understand,
चरण में
won't be able to attain Srimati Radhika.
कई और
There are many
मतलब
meanings
यह है
here.
कि कृष्ण की भी
One who
छुपा करके रखते हैं,
is like hiding
सबको
Krishna.
दर्शन नहीं दिए,
Krishna not giving not giving
ब्रह्मा आदि
darshan to
देवता
everybody.
कृष्ण के दर्शन किए
Brahma,
करते हैं, कृष्ण
big
दर्शन नहीं करते,
demigods
क्यों?
are hankering for darshan of Krishna. They are
राधा
not
जी
getting darshan of Krishna. Why?
कृष्ण की जो है
Because Radhaji
वो
has
छुपा कर रखते हैं।
like hid Krishna. She's hiding Krishna.
एक ग्रंथ है राधा
There's a one
उपनिषद
scripture,
ग्रंथ,
Radha Upanishad.
राधा उपनिषद
In
ग्रंथ
Radha
में
Upanishad scripture,
ये समस्त बहुत वर्णन
all this is
राधा जी का
explained
एक
in
नाम है
depth.
दुर्गा
Radhaji's one name is Durga.
है, इस लोग जो दुर्गा पूजा
Why
करते हैं
people worship
बाबा कहते
Durga,
हैं कि दुर्गा पूजा
they
दुर्गा भी चुका दुर्गा,
recently it was in
किंतु
India,
वास्तव रूप में
this
ये
festival,
राधा जी की
and
उपासना है,
but actually everyone is worshipping Srimati Radhika
मूल रूप में राधा जी की उपासना
because
होती है।
originally
जो लोग व्रत रखते
is
हैं
Radha, like the fast that they are
क्या व्रत
keeping,
रखते हैं,
they're keeping the fast of the
नवरात्रि करते हैं,
Navratris
तो
for
वास्तव
9 days.
रूप
They
में
worship Devi,
वास्तविक रूप में
so
अदृश्य रूप में इनडायरेक्टली
indirectly
वो
they
राधा
are
जी की ही उपासना करते
worshipping Srimati Radhika only.
हैं। समझ में?
You
तो
understand
आपको
my
क्या है
point?
कि फिर
So you should have a question in your
वो
heart that we should
स्वभाव
also do.
स्वभाव गीता में जो वर्णन कर रहे
In
हैं,
Gita, God is saying
ये विधि नहीं है,
this is not the proper way.
ये विधि नहीं होगी, किंतु
Huh? To
उपासना
keep Navratras, like keep fast.
उपासना करना विधिवत होनी चाहिए,
If you want to keep fast and you have to worship, it should be
ये लोग
proper
जो
way.
दुर्गा आदि
But
जितने देव देवी की उपासना करते हैं,
the
वास्तव
worshipping
रूप
that
में
they are doing of
डेफिनेटली
Devi demigoddesses,
इनडायरेक्टली
indirectly
राधा कृष्ण की
they
उपासना
are
करते
worshipping Radha and Krishna.
हैं। यदि तो
If you say
हम भी इसी तो गीता
why
में
we should
भगवान
also,
बताते हैं
Gita God is giving
अविधि
evidence,
पूर्वक,
Avidhi
ये विधि नहीं
Purvakam.
होगी,
This is not proper worship.
समझ में आ रही है
understanding my point or not? Otherwise, tomorrow you will start worshipping demigod and demigoddesses. Because Durga Puja is very, very trending in India.
राधा की पूजा बड़ी
Radhaji is being worshipped if we are worshipping demigoddess Durga. But in Gita, God is
अभी
clarifying
जनपद देवता
Nanpad Devata.
है लोग कृष्ण के छोड़ करके और दूसरी देवी
Apart
देवताओं
from
की पूजा करते
Krishna, those who worship other demigod, demigoddesses, Krishna says, in reality they are worshipping me only, but this worship is not proper.
विधि नहीं हो रही
Not proper.
विधि से नहीं होने पर
Because it's not
उनके
proper,
शुभ फल उससे प्राप्ति
the
नहीं
fruits will not come.
हुई पूजा करो कुछ
If
भी
you
करो
worship, do
ऐसे
worshipping
नहीं है
anything, what should it be? It
विधि
should be
पूर्वक नहीं
proper and match the rules and regulation of the society.
विधि के बिना कोई काम ठीक नहीं हरे भक्ति उत्पादन केवल विधि के छोड़ करके
If you go away from rules and regulations,
इससे तो समझ
Vishankal means
अपने मन से
like by their own mind they are doing themselves, they're not following the rules and regulations of the scriptures, then the fruits of worship or any spiritual practice will not come.
ज्यादा करे किसको राधा जी के चलो
They're worshipping whom? Indirectly, they're worshipping Radhika.
पालन किया
The days, 9 days that they worship it, Durga, Navaratri,
लौट खा करके बाप
they keep a fast,
देवी के
the
पास
proper rules, and they're worshipping Devi
तो बात को
Durga.
पालन कर
But indirectly, this their worshipping efforts are reaching to Radhika. Indirectly, this is the thing. Indirect way, this worship is reaching Srimati Radhika. But this is not proper.
देवता जलते संतान देव को नाम कोई वास्तव में मेरी पूजा नहीं करता
In reality, they are worshipping me indirectly, but this is not proper way to worship. This worship practice is like not proper rules and regulations. Because of that, they won't get the fruits.
आप इतने कष्ट करके पूजा कर रहे हैं
We are worshipping and doing so hard, but we are not getting the fruits.
इसलिए संसार के लोग
That's why people in this material world, what do?
कुछ नहीं करते
They're not getting the fruits.
तो मूल
They are doing, but indirectly they are worshipping whom? Srimati Radhika.
क्योंकि ये सारे देव
Because
देवियां देव
all these demigod, demigoddess, who are they?
एक राधा जी की एक मूर्ति है
They are manifestations of Srimati Radhika. Durga, who is Durga?
इच्छा शक्ति से
Like it's like a shadow manifestation of Srimati Radhika.
समझने के लिए समझ बड़ा कठिन होता
It's very hard to understand.
है एक स्वरूप में
In one form,
मोहित करने के लिए
to attract the jivas, that is like a shadow of Srimati Radhika, that is Durga.
और जीवों की कृष्ण के प्रति
And to
ले जाने के लिए
bring the jivas to Krishna, manifested form of Yog Maya. One is Mahamaya
जीवों की मोहित करने के लिए
to attract the jivas, and one in form of Yog Maya,
और एक जो मैं के रूप में
in form of Yog Maya, to make the jivas, bring jivas close to Krishna.
जब भगवान की तरफ समर्पित हो जाए
When you surrender to God,
तो जो मैं के रूप में ले जाए
then Yog Maya works.
समर्पित नहीं हो
And those who are not surrendered to God,
कि भोग आदि
those who are absorbed in material sense gratification,
में संसार में
they are on them Mahamaya is working. But one who is surrendered to God, on them Yoga Maya is working. Like for example, one potency can do many things, and depending on the the activities, they get the fruits. The electricity, the power electricity is same. One electricity is moving the fan.
एक ही बिजली शक्ति
The electricity,
शक्ति दे
same electricity is also lighting up a lamp.
हमने देखी
You can see in science also.
मूल क्या है
What is the main thing? Electricity.
यदि बिजली को बंद कर दिया
If you turn off electricity, the fan will also stop working and the light bulb will also stop working. And
यदि हम मूल कार्य कनेक्शन ये कर देते हैं
if we connect the electricity, then fan will work and light bulb will work. So main thing is what here? Electricity. Understanding my point? In the same way,
नाम अलग अलग देते जाए
there are many other names are coming. Depending on the activity, we are giving the name to an object.
यदि आज अलग अलग चीज़
See, electricity, fan is rotating. We say,
पंखा क्यों नहीं घूम रहे?
why not phone? Fan is not working. There is no electricity. Why light is not on? The electricity is not here. Answer is the same. So electricity is the main thing
उसी
here.
प्रकार
In the same way,
फिर राधा जी मूल कहाँ है?
Radhaji is main,
वही
original, origin of everything,
तो
source of everything.
तत्व नहीं जानने
People
पर
don't understand the tattva
अनेकों देव देवी की आराधना
and they are
करते
worshipping many demigod,
फिर गीता में
demigoddesses. In
सब
Gita,
भगवान का थे
God is
हे पन्न
explained,
देवता है ना?
Japanna Devta.
तो लोग जो श्रद्धा के साथ जो देव देवी की पूजा आदि करते हैं ये
People, they are
आत्मा पूजा
worshipping
किसके पास आएगा?
demigod,
मेरे
demigoddesses.
पास आएगा
Indirectly, these worships are
है?
coming to me.
किंतु वो कैसे आए ना
But how?
अविपूर्वकम
This
नीति
worship is not
रीति
proper, against the rules and regulations of
इसलिए वो नहीं
scriptures.
खाओगे
That's why they
ठीक से
won't
करते नहीं
get the foods properly.
मुझे समझते थे मुझे पूजा करो से भगवान कहते हैं
God is saying, take
मुझसे
my
पूजा
name and
करो
worship me
डायरेक्ट
directly. Worship directly.
तब तुम्हें फल प्राप्त होगा
Then you might get fruits.
ठीक है तुम्हारे पुत्र चाहिए धन चाहिए
You want money,
मुझसे
wealth?
तो ना मैं ही देता हूँ
Ask from me, I will give you. You want
इसलिए
son,
आत्मपूजा
wealth?
करो
If you ask indirectly, then you won't
और
get.
वो
And
दुखदायी हो
it
जाता
will
है
be a suffering for you
आत्मदायी
also.
नहीं है
Whatever God gives,
वो सुखदायी है
it gives pleasure, it gives
आत्मदायी
happiness.
देते देते
And
वो
what
दुखदायी
demigoddess gives, it's
वो
not
नहीं
nice.
तो
It's like
देंगे
they're
एक
giving,
वैष्णव दे रहे हैं
but it's
और
causing
एक देव देवी
unhappiness.
दे
One
रहे
is Krishna is giving, and one is
हैं
demigods are giving.
एक वैष्णव हाथ से प्रसाद ले
If you take prasad from hand of a Vaishnav,
और एक वैष्णव
and
हाथ अवैष्णव हाथ से
you
प्रसाद
take
ले
prasad from a
क्या
non-Vaishnav,
तुम्हारे मन में होगा
see the result of
है कि
that
नहीं
prasad will be different.
है तो त्रिमूल प्रसाद है
See,
वैष्णव
it is
देवी का है
prasad, same
बोले नहीं
thing, but no, it's different
क्रिया फल होती
because it is
है
coming
ऐसे
from the hand of a
इसी
Vaishnav.
तरीके
Like electricity is same,
से पंखा के घुमा रहे हैं और
it is
बिजली
working the fan and the light.
गलत क्रिया होती है
Different
समझ में
activities.
आया
Understanding my point.
क्या बोला समझ में नहीं आया प्रसाद तो प्रसाद है जैसे श्रीमद् भागवत
Prasad
गीता
is
है और वैष्णव
prasad.
की तरफ
Devotee is asking. So,
विसर्ग दिया करें और वैष्णव की तरफ भागवत
if you
कथा सुनते हैं तो
so
भक्ति
in the same way, if you are listening
किंतु
Bhagavad
जब
from a
वैष्णव की तरफ
non-Vaishnav,
सुनते
then
हैं तो उसके बाद
nothing will happen. But if you listen
सब अच्छे से
Bhagavad Katha from a
इसलिए
Vaishnav,
क्या है
then it is
जैसे
so
श्रीमद्
high
भागवत
class.
प्रसाद प्रसाद है
So prasad
किंतु
is
वैष्णव के
prasad,
द्वारा जो
but
होता है
the
वो
prasad if you
प्रसाद
receive from Vaishnav,
भक्ति देती है
it gives bhakti. It
और अवैष्णव के
becomes a
द्वारा
cause of
जो
bhakti.
भागवत कथा श्रवण होता है वो
And you listen Katha from non-Vaishnav,
अलग क्रिया
it's different. Its result is
किंतु
different.
एक होते हुए यदि
Thing is
भक्ति
same.
होने पर भी
The thing
फल
is
अलग
same,
होता
but it is being a cause
है
of
ये
different
बात मुझे
things.
समझते समझाए
I've been explaining for
अगर
so
पंखा
long.
तो तुरंत
You're
नहीं
saying
देंगे
prasad
हाथ
is
से
prasad, you
देंगे
take from anybody. You can say
हैं?
this.
बोले नहीं
No.
भागवत कथा तो अमृत
So
है
Bhagavad Katha is
किसी से
pure
आप पूछ
nectar.
लीजिए
You can hear Bhagavad from anybody then.
इसलिए पद्म पुराण में कहते
In
हैं
Padma
अहो
Puran, this
केवल
explanation is
श्रद्धयो
coming.
हि कथा अमृतम श्रवणम नहीं तो श्रवणम नहीं तो कर्तव्यम सर्वचिष्ट यथात्मन तीन उदाहरण नहीं दे रहे हैं
So this
जैसे
example is
मनुष्य
coming. Same milk.
पीने से
If we drink
हमारा
milk,
शरीर पुष्ट होता
our
है
body gets the nutrients
और
from the
वही जो
milk. And if that same milk
अचिष्ट हो
is
गया वो
contaminated by the
अपरिष्ट के
tongue
लिए
of a
अशुद्ध
snake,
है
then that is dangerous for our
ये
body.
तो है
But it is milk.
उतने पर भी
But yet,
वो क्रिया आगे बढ़
different activities going on.
ऐसा नहीं सर्प के द्वारा
If
पच्चीस
it
वर्ष की गई
contaminated by the
बच्चा
tongue of snake,
बच्चा
what
बच्चा
happened?
वो विष हो गया
It
मतलब
became
वो क्या
poisoned. But it was prasad.
मैंने
The
प्रसाद
nature of
प्रसाद
the activity of
वो
milk
कैसे
changed. How possible?
प्रसाद तो धर्म
It was prasad, it was milk.
कथा तो नहीं कुछ
The katha is beyond the qualities of Maya.
लोग कहते हैं
But
हम
no, you have to
अगर
believe what is coming in scriptures. Don't use your brain so much.
भागवत
The
में क्या
scriptures are
बोला है
saying,
अवैष्णव के द्वारा
they are saying, don't listen Hari Katha from a non-Vaishnav.
क्या बोले अवैष्णव के द्वारा
Don't listen Katha from a non-Vaishnav.
वैष्णव के द्वारा क्या बोलते हैं यानी
Listen from
वैष्णव
a
और वैष्णव
Vaishnav.
में क्या है
Otherwise, what
डिस्टिंक्शन
would be the difference between Vaishnav and a non-Vaishnav?
यही तो लोग समझ नहीं पाते
People don't
अच्छा
understand
कैसे
this. They're like,
समझो
oh, listen Katha from anywhere.
हैं? ऐसा क्रिया है
the nature of the thing
एक लोग
changes.
समझ नहीं पाते कि
People don't
राधा रानी
understand
कैसे
and they're going here and there and listening katha
और फिर बड़े
everywhere.
उनके दूसरा क्या हो जाता
And then their mind is
है डिस्टर्ब हो
disturbed.
जाते हैं
Their mind becomes
बोले महाराज जी
disturbed. They're
ये
like,
बात
oh
मत करो
Maharaj, I heard this.
ये
They
गलत है
said that. They said this. They said
ठीक
that.
नहीं है
They
ना
cannot
करो
reach a conclusion in their mind.
ये देखते अच्छा हम इसलिए कहते
So I
हैं
was saying this because
यहाँ पढ़ते हैं कि कृष्ण जिस कथा प्रसंग का नाम बताते हैं कि
so the subject
कृष्ण
that I was
कैसे अपने
discussing,
सौभाग्यवान मान रहे हैं
that
किस
Krishna is
लिए
thinking he's so fortunate.
राधा की
Why?
अंग की जो सुगंध
Because he's
है गंधोत मादिता
smelling the fragrance
राधा
of the
की
body of Srimati
अंग में
Radhika.
इतने सुगंध
There is
रहते
so much fragrance in the
हैं
body of Srimati
सबको
Radhika.
मादित कर देते
It makes everybody,
हैं
it
हम
gives
समझ नहीं
everybody
पाते राधा
transcendental
की
mood.
अंग में इतनी सुगंध रहते
Her fragrance in
हैं
her body is so much.
अब कृष्ण के भी मादित कर देते हैं
It even causes madness
कृष्ण स्वयं
in
कहते हैं
Krishna.
मेरे अंग में तो सब मादित हो जाते हैं किंतु राधा जी के अंग का जो
Krishna is
सुगंध प्राप्त
saying
होता
that
है
everybody becomes
ऐसे
mad by
क्या
my
होता है
fragrance, but I myself become mad after smelling the fragrance of Srimati Radhika. So who is topmost? You tell me. Radha.
समझ नहीं करो
Try
राधा
and
को राधा
understand.
जी
I'm speaking
कैसे
Katha again and again, but
तो
what am
कृष्ण
I
अपने जो
saying?
सुगंध जो है
The fragrance in the body
उस
of
सुगंध
Krishna.
प्राप्ति करने के लिए बड़े बड़े
To
देवताओं
attain
ऋषियों
that
ने
fragrance, big demigods are hankering. They're doing millions and million life of charities. Because fragrance of
लेकिन
Krishna is
कृष्ण
not
के
less.
और भी
But even more
सौंदर्य
than Krishna, 100 times
अंग की
more.
सुगंध किसकी
The fragrance of
राधा जी
Srimati Radharani is
तब
more
कृष्ण
beautiful 100
है
times than Krishna.
राधा की अंग गंधादि प्राप्ति करके कैसे है
Then Krishna smells
विचलित हो
and
जाते
he becomes mad.
हैं
It causes transcendental
ये
madness
क्या
in
कहते
Krishna
हैं शिल
sometimes.
प्रबंध इस श्लोक के कार्य
So Prabhupada is
राधा की
saying
सुगंध
this
के बिना
sloka.
तद गंधा गंधना पवर्णन पिता कथमान जगत न दुर्गम बुद्धि मधुसूदन ये मधुसूदन के कृष्ण
This Madhusudan
है
Krishna,
जिनकी चरण कमल की बात नवचंद्र की अंग की गंध से प्राप्ति करने के
to
लिए
attain the
बड़े
light
बड़े
that is effulging from the nail of Krishna, big yogis, big
कैसे
demigods,
थे
big
आदित्य के
knowledgeable
पर्वत पर
person, they are
साधना
doing so hard austerities to attain
है
that.
और वही कृष्ण
And
क्या
that
करते
same
हैं
Krishna,
राधा की अंग की सुगंध प्राप्ति करने
he's
के लिए
hankering to smell like a little fragrance that is
बड़ बड़ी
coming for
तपस्या
from the
राधा
body of
को
Srimati
प्रेम
Radhika.
बढ़ाने के लिए
And
ये
he's
कृपा प्रसाद देखो ना श्रीमती राधिका राधा की कृपा प्राप्ति करने के
to
लिए
attain the
कृष्ण
mercy
भी
of
3 बार
Srimati
राधा
Radhika,
कुंड में स्नान
Krishna
करके आते
himself he takes bath
हैं
three
एक बार में
times in Radha Kund, not once.
हम तो सारी नहीं करते
We don't take bath at all,
हैं
do we?
आजकल देखते हैं तो कृष्ण क्या कहता है
So
देवता
Krishna,
प्रतिभा श्रीमती राधिका
Deva means
राधा
Srimati
की
Radhika.
कृपा प्राप्ति
To
करने के
attain the
लिए
mercy of Srimati Radhika,
कृष्ण
Krishna
कठोर तपस्या
he
कितना
does austerities.
रूढ़ी बनना पड़ता है
He has to make
पापड़
like a papad bin, like a Hindi proverb,
पापड़
doing a
बनाने
lot of
योग्य
hard work. Have you ever
रोटी
made
के
that?
योग्य
Uh, it's
पापड़
like
बनने
a
के
fried Indian snack and it takes a lot of efforts to make.
पापड़ बनना
Fried Indian snack,
रोटी
it takes a
बनाना
lot of
ज्यादा
efforts to make. So this is a Hindi proverb like we need a lot of efforts to do something. And Krishna has to do a lot of efforts to attain the mercy of Srimati Radhika.
दुर्गम तत्व है
So Radha Tattva is so confidential and hard
राधा
to
कैसे
understand, hard to attain.
दुर्गम
Durgam,
अत्यंत कठोर
very deep,
है उस जीव
confidential.
के द्वारा जो वस्तु पाता है वह
Even with
क्या
so
करता
much
है वह प्राप्त हो
efforts,
जाता
if you attain that thing, it is
है
Durgam,
लेकिन
like
दुर्गा
something very rare,
दुर्गा तत्व
very
क्या है
hard to attain. That's why the
दुर्गा
word
क्या है
Durga is
उसका नाम
coming.
क्या है दुर्गा
The name of Rani
दुर्गे
is Durga.
गमन राधा
Durgena
कैसे
Gamayati.
समाज में
Understanding,
ब्रह्मा जी
attaining
बोले
Srimati Radhika is
60,000
not
साल
easy.
मैंने
Brahma said
तप
for
तपस्या की
60,000 years I had performed austerities. Even then, Brahma
एक
could not
बार
attain. Once upon a
भृगु
time,
ऋषि
Bhrigu Rishi
ब्रह्मा जी के निकट आकर के
came
बोले
in front of Brahma and said,
मुझे राधा तत्व के बारे में कुछ
tell me something about
बताइए
Radha
तो
Tattva.
स्वयं ब्रह्मा जी कह
Bhrigu
रहे
Rishi.
हैं एक एक के
Brahma
नहीं
ji is saying,
60,000
not one for
60,000
60, 100,000.
60,000
Bhrigu Rishi asked Brahma.
60,000 60,000 साल
60,000.
तक मैंने तपस्या
For
की
60,000 years I performed austerities.
हम
Brahma
तो
ji is
केवल
saying,
एक एकादशी कर नहीं पा रहे
we are
तपस्या
not able to follow one Ekadashi.
अब मानेंगे तपस्या क्या होता है
What is austerities?
तब मतलब कि कष्ट देना की नाम ही के तप
Tap means like giving
अब नहीं
pain. to
हैं?
oneself is like
एक दिन
tapasya.
भोजन नहीं
Also,
करने के
for
बाद
example, by
एक
not
दिन
eating
भगवान
one
के
day,
लिए
not drinking
आप
water one
बताओ
day, we cannot stay, we cannot survive. In Kali Yuga, how possible?
हैं? आप बताओ।
You tell me.
और ब्रह्मा जी का
And
लिमिटेड
Brahmaji is saying,
60,000 साल तक
for 60,000
तपस्या
years, I did austerities, hard
है,
austerities,
बिना खाए बिना
without
एक
eating,
आसन
without
नहीं लेना।
drinking.
एक आसन नहीं लेना,
Can we sit in one
बस
place
बैठना
properly 10 times?
फिर
We
सीधा
move like this
है।
diagonally, we
अनेक
move.
में कितनी बार
Doing Arnik, we have also moving.
होता था। तब भी भगवान कर रहे, अच्छा ठीक है,
Even then,
एक दिन
God
मैं
is
सारा
saying,
छुट्टी ले
okay,
लेता
He's
हूँ,
giving all the concessions in Kali Yuga, no problem.
करो मंत्र जब करो, कर्म जब
Okay, chant
फिर बाबा जी
mantra. They
वहां
say,
बैठ नहीं पाए,
Maharaj, I cannot
मंत्र
sit.
करते
My back is
हैं।
hurting.
जो नियम है उसका नियम का हम कहाँ पालन करते
How can we follow the
हैं?
rules?
बात तो सही है कि नहीं
True or not?
है? सीधा आसन में बैठ, एक आसन में
Sit
बैठ,
properly, straight,
और
back.
रोज एक
Every
आसन
day,
में
sit
बैठ,
on the same
इसको आसन
asan.
सिद्धि कहा जाता है।
It's called asan
एक आसन
siddhi.
में आप रोज बैठे ना,
If you sit on
सारे
asan
फल मिलेंगे,
same,
प्राप्त मिलेगी। आसन सिद्धि,
then the fruits
कोई
will be
भी
different. Because
फल
in
मिलेगा।
Kali Yuga, how possible
है?
to sit in the
इसलिए
same
ऋषि
place?
लोग क्या करते
So
हैं,
rishis, what do
और
they
आज
do?
तक अनेक लोग देखते हैं,
Even
वो
till today,
एक ही आसन लेकर नहीं चलते,
they walk
जहां
with
पर
one
जाते हैं
asan wherever they
वो एक ही
go.
आसन पर
They
जाते
carry
हैं,
like a same mat that
इसको
they sit
आसन
on.
सिद्धि भी कहा जाता
It is called asan siddhi.
है।
They carry their asan with them.
आसन सिद्धि जहां तहां पर बैठ करके नहीं होता है,
You can. It's not
ऐसे
like you
बैठते
can
नहीं
sit
है,
anywhere, but
आसन के
they
सिद्धि
sit on asan.
कितने नियम दिए गए
So
हैं।
many rules are given in scriptures. There are many, many
जहां पर आसन
spiritual
दिया जाता है,
injunctions. We sit
जहां
anywhere
पर
we
बैठने
want,
का क्या करते
and
हैं,
we sit anywhere. And what do?
मंत्र
We
जप
chant
करते
mantras.
हैं,
No,
आसन सिद्धि नहीं हुई।
asan siddhi needs to come.
आसन कौन ले जाए,
Who will carry our asan? Nobody to carry our asan.
पहले बोले ऋषि लोग अपने
The
अपना
rishis,
आसन ऋषि लोग कहते हैं,
they
वो
used to carry their asan
बगल में
in their arms.
एक कंबल लेकर चलते थे,
They
बस
used to walk with a
जहां जहां
blanket
जाते
and one asan, and wherever they're going
मंच पर
themselves.
अपने आसन रखते
They
थे।
put their asan there.
कभी दिन में ये भी संभव
In
हो नहीं
Kali
है,
Yuga, not possible. This is not possible.
और युगों में देखो
In other yugas, age and
सिद्धि
time,
आदि करने के लिए
to get siddhis,
कितने कठोर होते हैं,
people used to do so hard efforts.
कोई दिन में होता है।
In Kali Yuga, there are so
आसन
much
सिद्धि नहीं होता है,
concessions. Even asan siddhi is not coming. Nothing is coming. That's why, one by one, there are concessions coming in Kali Yuga. Like, okay, no problem. Do at least something. Do at least
ऐसे नहीं
something.
होते, ऐसे नहीं
Anyhow, you sit and
करो
chant.
तो सही
At least do something.
है। हिलते हुए डूबते हुए ऐसे
But
कैसे हो सकता
dancing while you're sitting,
है?
anyhow, you do something.
चेयर में बैठ करके करो, और जमीन पर
You
बैठ करके करो,
you sit
तो दोनों
on a
करने लगते
chair,
हैं।
on sit on the floor. You do, but even then, people are not don't want to do. There are so many concessions. You can chant even on your chair,
कोई
but
कोई
not
नहीं,
doing. In Kali Yuga, there are so many
तो
concessions,
आपके इतने
but
कंसेशन
yet,
देने पर भी
even after so much concessions,
तो भी जब नहीं करते,
even it is
बोले
hard to
अच्छा
follow.
गायत्री मंत्र जप
If you
करो,
ask, you chant Gayatri Mantra? No. Why?
बोले बोलिए,
I forgot.
मन नहीं लगता, लगेगा
I don't like.
मन नहीं लगता
No,
तब करो,
if you're not liking, your mind is not getting absorbed, even then you have to do.
क्योंकि ये
Why?
आपकी कृष्ण प्रेम की बात, ये राधा प्रेम की बात संबंध है।
We are hearing about Radha Prema. This is very, very hard to attain. Very, very confidential.
इतने सहज नहीं,
Durgam.
तथापि कह रहे
But yet,
महाप्रभु इसलिए आए हैं,
Mahaprabhu came for this
इसलिए
reason in
युग
Kali
युग
Yuga.
के लोग तो कर नहीं
He
पाए,
said,
चलो
in
भाई
this age and time, people will not be able to do and attain. So let me give mercy to them.
और क्या चाहिए और?
What else do you want?
महाप्रभु कहते केवल मेरे शरण में
Mahaprabhu
आओ,
said, just come in my
केवल
lotus
मेरे
feet.
शरण में आओ, कुछ करना नहीं
No need to do anything.
है।
Just come in my surrender to my lotus feet.
पदार्थवन्दे वन्दे दुर्वाकृतपुण्यपुञ्ज तथा तथा सर्वे हृदि तपस्या राधा प्रधानपुत्र सुधामूला। केवल एक बार गुरुसुंदर के शरण में आओ,
For once, take shelter of the lotus feet of Gaurasundara.
हम तो राधा प्रेम के लिए
The Radha Prem that I'm discussing about, the love for
इस
Srimati
पृथ्वी में देने
Radhika,
को
who will give it in this age and time of
चैतन्य
Kali?
चरितमृत
In
कृष्ण
Chaitanya
चैतन्य
Charitamrita, it
महाप्रभु
is
हमारा
explained to
ज्ञान कृष्ण
Mahaprabhu is
हमारा
saying,
ज्ञान कृष्ण प्रेम नहीं
apart
होगी,
from me, no one
कुछ नहीं
can
बनेगा।
give Krishna Prem. No one
वो प्रेम
else. No
करके
one
किसके
else.
पास जाना पड़ेगा?
You can go anywhere you want, but at the end, you have to come to the lotus feet of Gaurasundara. Why? Because this is what Mahaprabhu has said. Okay, you can follow the rules, you can follow a blanket and asan, you can do anything you want. At the end, you will be directed to one place, the lotus feet of Sachinandan Gaurahari. Because he's saying, apart from me, no one else can give Krishna Prem. No one else will give, no one else can give. First, it is not possible to follow rules. Even if you do renunciation or many rules, regulations, if you follow, even then Krishna Prem will not manifest. Riddhi, Siddhi, Yogas, you can give material things, objects, and you will reject. But you will not get Krishna Prem. That's why in Kali-yuga, what should we have? We should follow the teachings of Mahaprabhu. We should come in the shelter, the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Gaurasundara. So that's why Gaurasundara is so special. Gaurasundara is the embodiment of the conjugal divine couple. So much Siddhant is coming. The Nishtha, if you have faith in the lotus feet of Gaurasundara, that is all you need. Okay, let's move further in Katha. So the word like the herbs. So conjugal love for Krishna is an abundance of musk, and with that musk, Srimati Radharani's whole body is decorated. And if you put that paste on the body, on the herbs, and it increases the glow of body. So this is the first thing. For example, Bhavata means it's a special kind of herb. It is here nearby. It's like a grass, and underneath there's a root of that grass. In Bengal, it's everywhere. Here in North India, it's less. There might be somewhere. All herbs are available everywhere, but those who know, they can identify. Herbs are everywhere, all across the world, but we don't know, and the names are also different in the different places. But those who identify, those who know, like Ayurvedic doctors, they have this knowledge. They identify and they know. So they have different names, so people can't understand. Same thing, different names. So that root of that grass, they blend it and mix with turmeric, camphor, sandalwood, and make a paste. And if you put the paste on the body is cleaned, and the glow of the body increases. That is called Utvardhan. It means like applying the paste on the body. The whole body is cleansed and the glow is increased. And Srimati Radharani beauties, it increases more. The love that she has for Krishna, for this love is being compared to like applying of the paste, Udvardhan. Like Krishna has love for Srimati Radhika, and Srimati Radharani also have love for Krishna. Prem is like this. The definition of love is this. Love, you cannot clap with one hand. Can you clap with your one hand? We need two hands to make a clap. So the way that Radharani loves, Krishna also loves Radharani like that. Because you need two hands to clap. In Prema-Samputa, Radhaji explained to Krishna, when Krishna disguised as Devangana, And you ask the question,
ये प्रियजन के प्रीति रखने पर
if you
आप क्यों क्रोध क्यों
if
प्रकाशित
you
करते
love
हैं?
someone, why are you angry
उनको
with them?
गाली क्यों दे
Why are
देते
you
हैं?
abusing
माधव
him?
माधव जाने
You're
माधव।
saying, Madhav, go away from here. Go away from, don't show me your face.
मधु को मधु को कितो वो बंधो माँ विश्रांति। एक ब्रह्म को देख करके
You
राधा
saw a
जी
black bee,
उन्मादिनी
Radha
ऐसा
ji, in her transcendental
जब
madness.
उन्हें कृष्ण के दूत समझ
She's
करके
thinking that black bee is
क्या बोलते
Krishna.
हैं?
When what is she saying?
तुम
You,
पिता भूत का तुम मित्र हो,
you are friend of a
तुम किसके
cheetah.
मित्र हो?
You are
अब
cheater
तुम्हारी मित्र
and
बड़ी
your friend is also a cheetah.
एकले मधु को कितो बंधो कितो मन दुष्ट
Kvita Bandhu means cheetah.
कितो मधु माँ विश्रांति मेरे चरण के तुम स्पर्श
Don't touch my lotus feet. Don't touch my feet.
कृष्ण की केवल मधु भ्रमण विज्ञास राधा जी
She
समझ
said
गए
to Black,
और
what in transcendental madness, Radharani is thinking that Black Bee is a friend of Krishna, and this Black Bee is here to pacify the anger, my anger. And the same time, Uddhav also arrived.
कृष्ण की तरफ प्रेरित होकर टाइम
Uddhav, he came on the instruction of
और फिर
Krishna.
किसने भेजा?
Who sent Uddhav in Braj?
कृष्ण।
Krishna sent
और
Uddhav to
उद्धव भी
Braj.
कृष्ण के पुत्र है।
And Uddhav is also a friend of Krishna.
कितने
See,
संयोग कैसे बचे?
like things are matching, you know.
संयोग बचे। एक ही समय में
At the same
वो
time,
एक ब्रह्म
Black Bee
राधा
uh,
जी की चरण को देखो
is
प्रस्फुटित
is
कमल
thinking that the
समझ
lotus feet of
करके
Srimati Radharani is like a big lotus,
बैठने के लिए प्रयास
and that
करता
black bee is trying to sit on that
है
lotus.
और वही ब्रह्म को
And
देख
that same
करके
black
आज माता जी
Radharani, she saw that black bee, and what is she saying?
वो सोच रहे हैं जी
She's saying
ये
that this
ये कृष्ण की थी और मुझे
is a
मारने के लिए
friend
आया
of
है।
Krishna, and he's here to pacify me.
इसलिए राधा जी करे
That's why
मधु
Radhaji is
कितो
saying,
बंधो माँ विश्रांति
don't touch my feet.
मेरे चरण के
You are cheater, your friend is a
तुम
cheater. Don't touch my feet.
देखो राधा जी कितने सुंदर दिव्य और मार्ग से भाव
See the transcendental madness of Srimati Radhika. It's so divine. Have you read this book or not?
हिंदी में
The scripture is in Hindi, English both. You will feel so blissful. You can
एक
read.
बार पढ़ना शुरू कर दो आपके प्रभु की
Start to read once, you won't want to stop reading it.
कितने भावों की व्यक्त करते हैं
So many beautiful moods is expressed there.
वो तो उसमें भगवान मानो क्या बोलेंगे
Black Bee
ये यदि
saying,
मैं
if I
ये
am
मेरा
cheater,
अधिकार है आपके चरण में स्पर्श कर क्यों इसके पास जाए
so if for example if you go to someone,
दूत रूप में जाए
if you go like a messenger,
उसको पहले उनके कर्तव्य क्या
what is the first responsibility of messenger?
उनकी वंदना करो
To glorify them.
तब तो प्रसन्न हो
Then they become
तो
happy.
मेरे काम चाहिए
So if I am messenger, then I deserve to touch your feet. The black bee is saying, black bee wants to say,
ये मेरा तो काम नहीं है
this is my
तब वो कर्तव्य
responsibility.
करना
Like speak politely, glorify.
दूतों के काम क्या है
This is the job of messenger.
उसके काम क्या होगा
What does a messenger do?
शायद चाटू बाटू होता है उसके
They use like very polite, eloquent language and glorify.
आज जिसके बाद है उसके कोई काटे ना एक बार में कोई राजभर
So Akbar king he asked to Birbal. Birbal he asked, eggplant is good. He said yes. He said eggplant is bad. Birbal say yes. He say, why are you saying doing this? Why are you following my instruction? Birbal said, what did he say? He said, I am not servant of eggplant. I am your servant. Whatever you say, I nod to that.
हाथ से हाथ मिलाने मुझे मिलने पर मुझे आपको इसका प्राप्ति
This is my job as your servant.
मिलाने हमें कुछ नहीं मिले
I have to say yes to whatever you're saying. If I say no and argue with you, then it is pointless.
द्वितीयों में उसी प्रकार का
So this is like messengers also.
एक होता है संस्कृति और एक होता है अप्तुति
There are two different type of messengers. In Jaiva dharmas, it is coming. What does like different types of messengers do? Duti, sowing duti. You can read. You are not reading. It is in Jaiva dharma.
अरे जगत धर्म ग्रंथ पढ़ो उज्जवल नहीं
Read Jaiva dharma because if you find this in Ujjwal Neemani, it will be so hard. In Jaiva dharma, it is there. You can read.
है सके
And I think so. It's in chapter 32.
संस्कृति में उसको कहता है द्वितीय उसको कहता है
What is duti? What is same duti?
अप्तुति
What is apta duti?
द्वितीय का कार्य क्या है
Dutiga karya, what is the mean job, responsibility of a
और कोई
messenger?
काम नहीं है उनका। चाटू को
They
दिखा दे,
don't have
चाटू
any
बोलते
other
हैं
work. Chatuvaka meaning they are
उनके चाटू को सिखा रहा है, बस
they are
यही
like
है।
glorifying them,
उनकी महिमा को
like glorifying their
प्रकट करते हैं।
glories in front of
इसलिए
them.
रूप गोस्वामी का देखो तो
That's why
देखो
Rupa
क्या
Goswami
कहते
Pad
हैं,
wrote a scripture called Chatu Pushpanjali, like offering of like glorifications.
चाटू पुष्पांजलि बोला।
Chatu Pushpanjali
हाँ,
scripture, so nice scripture, you can read.
कितने ग्रंथ के नाम बोल दिया, कहाँ है कोई नहीं बोल, तब भी आप नहीं बोल।
I'm telling you names of many many scriptures, but you're not reading at all.
गुरुदेव दक्षिणा नहीं ले जाओ, जो
You say, "Oh
सुना
Gurudev,
वही
what I
आता है,
heard from you, I return it back."
पैसा डालो पॉकेट में रखो, और जो सुना वही यहाँ लेके जाओ।
So the donation I'm giving is what I've heard from you, I'm giving it back. So
किसी को
go open Jaiv Dharma and see. Go see a little.
आध्यात्मिक बोलो,
What I said today, go and check in Jaiv Dharma.
तब आप कुछ बोलो तो आनंद आता है, कब बोले तो आनंद नहीं होता
Then I will feel happy in
है।
speaking.
वक्ता
No?
कब बोलता है,
Listen, because speaker only
जब श्रद्धा
speaks
कैसे मिल जाए,
when they get a good listener
हाँ ये तो
who
सुन रहे हैं, सुन रहे
understands
हैं,
what the
वो
speaker is
समझ जाएगा
saying.
जब तक उसको अध्ययन करें।
Then if they
ये इज्जत
understand,
बात है,
then they study.
अगर उसको अध्ययन नहीं किया
So sorry. So if you study, then you understand. If you're without studying, how possible to understand?
अगर हम तो समझ में नहीं
If
आएगा,
I don't understand anything,
समझ में कहाँ से आएगा,
how possible will you understand? You have to study.
आप पढ़ करके आज जो सुना,
What you heard, what I spoke today, read about it and ask me questions about it tomorrow.
उसमें लिखा है, देख लो,
In Jaiv Dharma it is written.
शांति तिथि को सुन रहा है,
What is Shantaduti, Aptaduti, different type of
जब आपने
messengers.
कथा जो सुनी,
So okay, so my subject that I was discussing was
एक भ्रमण को देख करके
so Radharani saw a black bee.
राधा जी कृष्ण की
Radhaji is
प्रेरित दूत समझ करके
thinking that it is a friend or messenger of Krishna
भ्रमण किया,
and is here to pacify me. And she's saying, don't touch my feet. See how beautiful mood is here.
भागवत में इसलिए वर्णन
In Bhagavad it is coming.
है, एकदा कृष्ण मिले, एक बार कृष्ण की जीवन में
Once upon a time,
राधा जी
in separation of Krishna, Radhaji
ध्यान,
was completely absorbed in the separation of Krishna.
तो ये समझ लीजिए वर्णन होते जा रहे हैं, चल आगे की ओर आइए।
Okay, if I'll move forward.
सुगंध युक्त आवाज है, उद्वर्तन, केवल एक सुगंध उद्वर्तन के बारे में इतने बताया, इतने
So I
मतलब
explained about, in the meantime, I was explaining only Alata, like what is the paste that Radharani is using and applying on her body.
इसलिए कृष्ण स्नेह आवरण लगाने पर यह सुगंध उज्जवल बने, अतः स्नेह स्नेह किस प्रकार है,
Sneha.
द्रावकता इति स्नेह, श्रद्धा से जगत के
So from
आसक्ति,
Shraddha to Asakti, then
प्रेम
there's
के
Prem.
बाद क्या आ जाता
After
है,
Prema,
स्नेह के
it
बाद,
after Sneha.
प्रेम के बाद
After
आता है,
Prem, there is.
प्रेम की ओर आज श्रद्धा संसंग भजन क्रिया मनोरंजन
So
निष्ठा
these are the different stages.
आज प्रेम, प्रेम के बाद
After
स्नेह आता
Prem, Sneha comes.
है, स्नेह आता है, स्नेह किसको कहते हैं,
What
चित्त
is
पर
Sneha?
प्रभाव, इति स्नेह,
So,
कथा आदि श्रवण
so
आदि के द्वारा
it
चित्त
melts
चित्त जो द्रवीभूत
the
होता है,
melting of the heart that
उसको
happens while
कहते
listening
हैं
Katha.
स्नेह।
It is called Sneha. Like it
स्नेह के लक्षण क्या है,
is a symptom of Sneha.
आंखों से आंसू आ
The
जाना,
tears fall down from eyes.
ये सब एक एक लक्षण भी बता दिया।
Different symptoms are explained for all the stages.
कृष्ण दर्शन देते चित्त में इतने
When
आनंद
you
होता
take
है,
darshan of Krishna, there's so much
अच्छे
bliss in the
दर्शन
heart.
मिल जाता
The
है,
heart completely
आंखों से
melts,
आंसू धारा
and the tears come from the eyes.
है। एक समय कृष्ण
Once Krishna,
गोचारित कर रहे
he was cow herding,
हैं, और दूर से राधा जी
and from far away, Srimati
कृष्ण के
Radhika,
दर्शन करते हैं।
she saw Krishna.
कृष्ण के दर्शन करते हैं, राधा जी की आंखों से क्या होता
Srimati
है,
Radharani, when she was taking darshan of Krishna, she started to
इतने समय
cry.
कृष्ण राधा जी के पास पहुंच
In
गए।
the meantime, Krishna came in front of
पहुंचने के
Radhika,
बाद
and when he arrived there,
कृष्ण पूछने लगे,
Krishna
तुम्हारी आंखों
asked,
में आंसू क्यों आ रहे
"How
हैं?
come there are tears in your eyes?"
कृष्ण दर्शन देने को क्या हुआ था? राधा जी इधर देखो, आंखों से आंसू
Srimati
आ रहे हैं।
Radharani's heart melted when she
राधा
took
जी
darshan of
अपने
Krishna.
आंखों के गोबर कर रहे
But
हैं,
Srimati
गोबर
Radharani
किसको
is
कहते हैं?
hiding her
क्या भाषा
feelings.
कहते हैं? अवहिता, अपने आंखों के
Avhita, she
गोबर
is
कर
hiding her
रहे
feelings,
हैं, छुपा रहे
hiding her mood.
हैं। अवहिता, हमके गोबर कर रहे
She's hiding her
हैं। तो
feelings.
कृष्ण के देख करके उनके हृदय द्रवित हुआ, जिससे उनकी आंख में आंसू आ गए।
I took darshan of Krishna
उसको
and
किससे
my
राधा जी
tears
क्या
are
कर रहे
coming.
हैं?
Srimati Radharani's
छुपा रहे हैं।
hiding this reason why the tears are there. When Krishna asked, how come there are tears in your eyes?
तब वो राधा जी कहे देखो
Radhaji is saying,
तुम जो गोचारण कर रहे
when
हो
you were doing cow
आज
herding,
एक धूल जो है
the
बहुत आती
dust was so much in
उससे
the
आंखों
air
में आंसू
because
आ
the
रहे हैं
many cows were moving. That's
तो
why
बोले
dust
ये
entered my
क्यों क्यों
eyes,
होता है
and that's why there are tears. But this is not the main reason.
उन्होंने उनके कृष्ण दर्शन में
The main
उनकी
reason
आंखें
is
जो है
she is feeling
गदगद
so
हो
much
गई
blissful in the darshan of
जिससे आंख
Krishna.
से
Heart
आंसू आ
completely
रहे हैं
melted and the tears were
फिर वो
coming from
राधा
her
जी क्या
eyes. But
करेंगे
Radhaji, what is she doing?
अपने भाव को छुपा
She's
लेंगे
hiding her feelings.
कृष्ण दर्शन से हृदय में जो आनंद है
She's not
वो
telling
आनंद
directly
स्वरूप
because she's feeling
तो
so much
सुख
bliss
में
in the
आनंद
heart.
देखिए आनंद शून्य होता है और एक दुख में भी आनंद विरह में भी सुख
So,
आता
like, there are tears in
है आनंद से
separation, there are
सुख
tears in
होता है
happiness, there are
शीतल होता
tears in
है
sadness.
शीतल
So, the tears that are in bliss, they are cold in temperature, and the tears that come in sadness or separation, they are a little bit lukewarm. So, this is the temperature of the different temperature of the tears.
आंखों से आते हैं अच्छा
Yeah.
चलो वो तो मैं निकालती हूँ आंसू आंखों से आंसू आने दो कारण होता है
Two reasons why tears comes in prem,
एक क्या
transcendental world. One,
एक विरह में
in
और
separation, and
एक
second,
आनंद
in bliss. Tears come from the eyes.
विरह में और
In separation,
विधवा की जो वस्तु होता है वो कैसे होता
the
है
tears of separation, they are cold.
लेकिन गरम
Oh
होता
no,
है
they are a bit lukewarm,
थोड़ा सा हल्का सा
little bit warm in temperature.
और मिलन में जो
And in
वस्तु
the
होता है
meeting, there
वो
when there
थोड़ा
are the tears of bliss, they are
गरम में
cold, a bit cold in temperature. Just understand
ये
this.
याद रखना पड़ेगा
Remember this.
मिलन में ठंडा
So the tears, when they are in meeting, they are a bit cold in temperature,
कृष्ण के
and in
दर्शन में
separation, they are lukewarm.
रविंद्र दर्शन में तो कृष्ण जब राधा जी महाप्रभु क्या
So
बोलते हैं
Radhaji, what is she doing? She
देखो
is saying,
आप तो गोवर्धन को क्या बोलेंगे
she hide
ये
her
तुम गोचारण
mood,
किए
and you're saying you were doing cow
और आंख
herding,
में धूल आकर के
and there were
और
many
गोवर्धन
cows
को
moving, they were moving at the same time, and the
तो
dust was so
कृष्ण का
much,
धूल नहीं
and that dust entered
कृष्ण
my.
क्या
So
बोले
Krishna is also very smart. He
नहीं
said,
तुम धूल ले
okay,
जाओ
i will
आप
I
धूल
will
ले जाओ
like blow the dust away from your eyes. And then he like blew some air from his mouth.
बहुत दूर का नाम है वो लिखा होता है हम लोग जो एक दूसरे की क्या एक कपड़े के चेहरा को पंख देख करके धागा देख करके ऐसे कर देते हैं वो आगे बाहर तो उनके धूल निकलते नहीं ऐसा में निकालते नहीं
So
उसको
sometimes when there's
क्या
dust in
करना
the eye, you use the cloth to
ज्यादा समय
clean,
हो
and if you rub the
तो
eyes,
आंख
at
लाल
that
हो
time the
जाएगी
eye becomes red. Eye becomes red.
एक आंख में नहीं तो उसमें क्या करते हैं ऐसे आंख करके थोड़ा सा
So then you
धागा
open the
निकालते हैं
eye and you put like a
उसको बहुत
thread,
ज्यादा करना है
one piece of
ताकि
thread of the cloth, and you try to clean the eye if there is some
और
dust
फिर
stuck there.
धूल से वो
And
बाहर
if you
निकलता है
blow that and it comes out.
अधिक रूप में वस्तु निकालते हैं जिससे महाराज एक
Or
जगह
if there are
तो
more
उसी
tears,
तरह से
then the
कृष्ण
dust
का
comes out.
प्रेम
These are the ways
ये
to clean
राधा
the
जी
eyes when there are dust. So
हमारे
Krishna
अंदर
is
जो
saying, oh, Radhe,
दूर करना चाहिए मैं
the
निकालता
dust that is stuck in your eyes, let me take that
राधा
out.
जी कृष्ण कहते मैं
So Krishna, he blew
कृष्ण
some
का
air from
कृष्ण
his
बोले
mouth. And
राधा जी
Radharani
और
heard this
महाप्रभु
and she became more, a bit, little bit
एक
angry.
दूसरे के
She said, no, 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 I don't
कृष्ण
want
कम
this.
नहीं
Krishna is not less.
आपको
He's
क्या
also
बोले
very smart. Radharani
ये
knows.
कृष्ण मेरे आंखों में
The
धूल
Krishna,
बना को निकालने मेरे तो
to
हाथ में
take
कुछ है
dust,
ही नहीं
there is no dust in my
और
eyes,
उसको
Radharani
हाथ लेकर
knows.
के
But she was
जैसे
just
दूर
making
से
an
कहीं बना करके
excuse.
वृंदावन
She was just
ये
making
तो
an
कहते हैं
excuse.
नहीं
They're like,
बोलेंगे
no, 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 I don't want, I don't want.
ये सब
I don't want you to clean the dust from my eyes. There's many
इसलिए
beautiful
प्रेम
pastimes
बड़े
like this
लाजवाब होते
are explained in Ujjwal
हैं
Neelmani.
कितना प्रेम इसको
So much prem is there.
इसे स्नेह हम जो करें स्नेह का क्या लक्षण
Sneha.
होता है
What is the symptom of Sneha?
फिर स्नेह भी अनेक प्रकार का होता है एक हित स्नेह होता है एक
One
मधुर
is
स्नेह होता
more
है
like Ghrita Sneha,
और
Madhu Sneha.
आज कृष्ण मेरा है
Krishna is
और
mine.
मैं कृष्ण
And
की
I belong to
इसमें स्नेह
Krishna.
आदि होता है इसमें क्रिया
So,
आदि होता
so different
है
mood is this.
आज चंद्रावली आदि में
In Chandravali,
हित स्नेह का
Ghrita Sneha is there in Chandravali.
और राधा आदि
And in
गोपियों से
Radha and
स्नेह
Gopis, all them, they are Madhu Sneha.
क्योंकि इसमें तो एक एक उदाहरण देख
So
करके
all this example is coming.
एक सदित्व भाव एक मदित्व भाव फिर तारतम्य भी दिखाएंगे
In Dwarka,
सदित्व भाव दिखाएंगे
There's like different mood. In Braj,
मध्यस्थ भाव
Madhyatta Bhav,
कृष्ण मेरा है,
that Krishna is mine. They have this mood.
और
And
यही
in
मध्यस्थ
Dwarka, they
भाव
think
के
that
प्रकाश
belong to
राधा जी
Krishna.
भी भगवती दिखाते हैं।
And Radharani, this mood has manifested completely that Krishna is mine.
मधीश्वरी,
Madheshwari,
मेरे ईश्वरी कौन है?
who is my
राधा जी।
my worshipable Srimati Radhika.
आज मंदिरों के ही भाव रहता है,
This is the mood of Manjaris,
मधीश्वरी
Madheshwari.
मन प्रवचन गजब मधीश्वरी,
So beautiful is the mood of Manjaris. Madhyatta, like, is mine. Manjaris have this mood that Radharani is mine. And pending, and it's like establishing the establishing the rights. Like without establishing the rights, the like relationship is a bit less. So what I'm saying is, this is so beautiful.
सुगंध उज्जवल घनम, और ये लगाने पर
If you apply the paste on this body, then Radharani's body,
एक सुगंध भी आता है और
once there
मधुरता प्रकाश होता है। राधा जी
is
का
a,
कोई कलर थोड़ी होता है।
there is no dirt on the body of Srimati Radhika, but
आज राधा जी एक बार राधा तप्त कांचन गौरांगी
Radharani's Tapta-kanchana-gaurangi.
नहीं कर
We
सकते,
cannot even imagine
के अंग भी उज्जवल
the
होता है।
glow of her body is so much. How can we cannot even imagine?
तो दादी लोग लीला में दिखा रहे हैं,
But in the pastime Leelas, it is explained.
अर्थात कृष्ण के प्रति प्रगाढ़ जो है
She has so much anurag towards Krishna.
कृष्ण कृष्ण स्नेह अवटमान है, तो सुगंध
And applying of this paste is compared to the love for Krishna. This paste is increasing the glow of body of Srimati Radharani.
अर्थात प्रथम उगुंड काल प्रतिक्रम करके जब कोई स्वरूप में जब प्रवेश करते हैं, कहते हैं नवयौवन आ जाता है।
Navyovan. This is like
जागृत यौवन और पूर्ण यौवन, ये सब वर्णन
so different type of bath in different ages.
कितना सुंदर, कृष्ण के लिए भी वही होता है, राधा जी के लिए और अधिक यौवन दिखाएगा, उसके लक्षण भी बता दिए।
So there are different symptoms.
इसीलिए कहा जाता है, इसके कार्य क्या है? न कारण में तो धारा स्नान हम
Karnamrit. This is like the different baths of Srimati Radharani.
दुख देख करके
So Karnamrit, like if you see the sadness and pain of someone else and your heart melts, this is called Karuna, like deep compassion, deep empathy. So like Karunamai Srimati Radhika. That's why we say, if Radharani gives mercy, everything will happen. If you see jivas like this, suffering, herself, Srimati Radhika, she is giving mercy. How? She is like covered on Krishna. Krishna is not giving mercy. Radha ji is giving mercy. From outside, you are seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving mercy. But who is giving? There is krsna-krpa-kataksa, but it is limited. One is radha-krpa-kataksa, ashtak, and one is krishna-krpa-kataksa also. But Krishna-krpa-kataksa is not like the radha-krpa-kataksa is better than Krishna-krpa-kataksa, because Krishna is only giving mercy in Vrindavan. He's only giving mercy to his close and beloved, like in Vrindavan. Apart from Vrindavan, Krishna is not coming out from Vrindavan. And that same Krishna, in form of Gauranga, he's giving mercy everywhere. Inside Braj, outside Braj, everywhere. No difference at all. But in reality, the mercy given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is giving this mercy? Radha ji is giving mercy. If Krishna had not the conjugal had not manifested in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then this mercy anyone would not have received this mercy. Because by sadhan bhajan you cannot attain this, because sadhan cannot happen. in Kali-yuga. You cannot even sit in one place, cannot even sit on the same mat every time when we chant mantras. Asan siddhi is not coming. We cannot sit on same asan. Cannot even follow
एक तो
this.
भक्त जी के आसन और एक आसन क्या कहता है?
One asan is made with cloth, and one asan is made with the.
क्या बोलते हैं? प्रश्न होकर के बैठना।
So there's like a position of
एक तो
sitting, like you
बैठते हैं,
cross your legs and you
लेकिन
sit.
वे कहाँ
In
बैठते
Kali-yuga,
हैं?
not possible to sit like that.
एक तो एक आसन में बैठते नहीं है।
Asan, like you have to sit in
दूसरी
the same sitting position.
एक आसन यानी
First, we
प्रश्न होकर
cannot
के बैठना।
sit on the
इसका
same
मतलब क्या?
mat, and we cannot sit cross-legged.
पद्मासन।
Padmasan, like
ब्रह्मा जी
the
कितने
way
हजारों साल तक
the
पद्मासन में
Brahmaji,
बैठे।
he sit in this position
पद्मासन
for thousands of
आप
years.
पद्मासन थोड़ी करोगे। ऋषि
Brahma,
लोग
Brahma,
जाते हैं, आसन आदि सिखाते रहते हैं, चित्त के मन में और
because in
आसन जो करा रहे हैं, क्या नाम इसका? जो योग्य आसन कहते हैं।
like there's some asans
वो
in
भी
yoga.
सिखाते हैं। जो सारे आसन क्या है? आसन जो कराते हैं, आसन कहाँ से? अरे योग आसन किसने किस चाहिए? पतंजलि ने। पतंजलि
Patanjali
योग शास्त्र।
is the name of the scripture.
पतंजलि ऋषि
Patanjal Rishi. Patanjal Rishi.
ये योग आसन है।
He established this yoga asanas, like different positions that body forms. It's like this is the
पतंजलि ऋषि।
Patanjali Rishi is like the who established yoga, like this kind of yoga.
उसमें आसन आदि दिखाए गए।
And the different asanas there, different positions, postures of body. Everything is coming from Shiva.
शिव जी,
Lord
ब्रह्मा जी
Shiva, Brahma,
कितने आसन आदि करते हैं।
they sat in many different positions.
समझ में आया?
Understand my point?
जब ये इसके ऊपर जब बोला जाता है तब देखो पढ़ना। विधि में ध्यान जब करो क्या योगासन जो क्या बोले? जो
So
सेंटर में
they're
जाते
like
हैं
yoga center. If you
वही फॉलो
go,
करना है।
they're talking about this. That they say this is yoga. What is yoga?
योग
Like
क्या है?
sitting in
योग क्या
different
है?
postures, different
योग योग कहते
body forms.
हैं
What is yoga? So they're saying this is yoga.
योगासन
Just
योगासन
like you sit like this is yoga.
कितने प्रकार की
There are many
आसन है।
types of way of sitting. Padmasan, different type of ways to sit on the floor.
ये शरीर के ऊपर है।
They're on bodily level. The Patanjali Rishi,
शरीर पर
he
बैठना
explained about the body, human body,
जो नियम आसन
the rules, postures of
ध्यान
body,
धारणा
different postures to
क्या बोलते हैं इसे?
for the body
अष्टांग
health,
योग कहा जाता
Ashtang Yoga,
है। अष्टांग योग
yoga for all the body parts,
और
Ashtang
ये भी
Yoga.
कहाँ सीखते हो?
In Kali Yuga, how can you get
वो
siddhi?
भी जितने समय तक करते हो उतने समय तक इसके बाद नहीं होता।
Because you can only do yoga till this
मन
kind
की
of yoga only till
एकाग्रता
limited
करने
time.
के लिए पतंजलि
To control mind,
ऋषि ने योग
Patanjali
बताया।
Rishi, he also explained
लेकिन
some
उनके मूल
positions.
लक्ष्य क्या है?
But his main object is what? To get absorbed in Brahma. That is their main object, main goal.
समाधि में चले जाते
To get absorbed, and like
हैं।
nothing is
समाधि
there.
भी दो प्रकार की कहा
The
जाता
two type of
है,
samadhi:
एक सविकल्प समाधि और एक
Savikalp Samadhi,
निर्विकल्प समाधि।
Nirvikalp Samadhi.
बात पता है कि नहीं
Do you
पता?
know this or not?
ध्यान में बता दो, वहीं पर बता दो। पूरा
They all tell you.
हिस्ट्री बता दो।
They'll tell all the history and they will explain you this way.
उनकी ये पतंजलि ऋषि के उनके मूल उद्देश्य क्या थे?
Patanjali Rishi main goal was to enter
कौन
Samadhi.
सा समाधि है?
Which Samadhi?
निर्विकल्प समाधि।
Nirvikalp Samadhi. Getting absorbed in Brahma. Getting absorbed in like kind of a void.
ये कहते हैं निर्विकल्प
Nirvikalp Samadhi.
शुद्ध भक्त में नहीं दिखाया। आसन प्राणायाम ध्यान धारणा
Asan Pranam Dhyan Dharana is also coming in Bhakti. Samadhi, it is coming. But
ये समाधि के सविकल्प
this Samadhi is Savikalp Samadhi.
गोपियों की ये समाधि कहा जाता है।
The Samadhi of Gopis, Saha Samadhi. Saha Samadhi. What is that?
स्वाभाविक में धीम और बुद्धि को मन को
Like naturally,
अपने इष्ट देव पर
the mind is absorbed in the service of the worshipable deities. Let's say Gurudev is in Samadhi. Samadhi. So this means their mind is absorbed in the service of their worshipable deities.
गीता में भगवान
In Gita, it is also
गीता में
coming.
सब कुछ है।
Everything is in Gita.
गीता जो पढ़ लेते हैं तो
Whoever study Bhagavad Gita, no need to study any other scripture.
गीता में सब कुछ है।
Gita, it is there.
किंतु जटिल है।
But it is hard to understand. Like this process is hard.
कितने कठिन है महापुरुष
So Mahaprabhu, that's why there are so many concessions. Mahaprabhu saying, just surrender to my lotus feet and chant holy names. Anything else you don't need to do. Just do this. Hare Ram, Ram. So eating, sleeping, anytime you can chant. No need to follow any rule. Like they're doing some asanas, like inhaling air from one nose and exhaling from the another nostril. In the park, you can go right now and you can see many people doing this nearby. Anulom Vilom, like taking air from one nostril and taking it out from the other nostril and then repeating the process. In Hindi, it is called Anulom Vilom, like the yogic kind of process. No need to do anything. Chant holy names. Okay, you have to keep your body healthy. You can do this to keep your body healthy. Till your karmas are active, you will be alive in this body. When you will have to leave your body, because you cannot increase your age. You cannot increase your. Everything is predicted. You have to. This you have to understand. But yet you say, okay, you want to die in your healthy body. People do this. I'm saying, okay, you can do to keep your body healthy. The disease will come anyhow. Birth, death, disease, everything is predestined. No one can be saved from this. Anything you can do, you want. You want to die 80 years or 100 years. Your death is predestined. Because birth, death, and diseases. Birth, death, diseases, old age. These are like all these will come. This is the nature of this material existence. To take birth and die, in the middle there are two things. Diseases. This will come. These will come anyhow as per karma. True or not. The old age will come. Anything you can put dye, a lot of dye in your hairs, but your hairs will become white. You can do anything you want. Death will come. People don't want to show outside, but it is there. 70-year-old old woman. Then they feel like they are young. Will they not die? They're acting, they're like appreciating themselves like being very young, but will they die or not? They go to sometimes like when they go to hell also. True or not? You need to understand this perfectly. Old age will come. You can die with black hair or white hair, because black hair are not actually black because you put dye. The black hairs you are showing, it is some dye that you applied because they're chemical. Because okay, so for example, if your body is being burnt after your death, so if you have hair dye in your hairs, the hairs will burn quickly. If you don't have dye, then the hairs will burn slowly. That's why there is no way to like solve this problem. Old age, diseases, birth, death, all this will end when this all can end this problem. The solution to this problem is chanting holy names. This is true. You try to understand this. People say, oh no. We go to marriages. They become young and they put like so much makeup, fake hairs they attach to themselves, and they dress up nicely. What is this? Original is original. Just like sense gratification, because people will say, oh, you are beautiful, because other people will say, and we'll be like, oh yes, I am beautiful, because she herself deep in her heart knows that my hairs are white. I have put dye and have attached fake hairs. True or not? You can go to many beauty parlors, but the Yamdutas will not leave you. The people of hell will not leave you. You can use anything you want on your body.
एक ही उपाय है भगवान को
Only only one solution is to chant holy names. I'm not saying don't do.
वहां से नहीं
I'm
करना
not here trying to make joke about
ये
this.
सत्य है
This is truth what I'm saying.
इसलिए कहते हैं कि भगवान के भजन करो
That's why
आप नहीं
do
करते
bhajan. I'm not saying
अगर पैसा है
if you have money you put die attach fake hair no problem. But when it's like wasting time to be honest. Nothing else.
उनका चार्ज मैंने कितना समय बैठे
In beauty parlor people spend 4 hours, 5 hours. In beauty parlors they spend 4 hours, 5 hours. True or not?
आप लोग गए नहीं
Have you been there or not? Have you been to a beauty parlor?
ज्यादा लोग इसमें आ जाते हैं
Majorly women go, sometimes men also go.
लोग ज्यादा जाते हैं
So men also go these days.
जो कुछ भी करें
So whatever is explained, but whatever you say,
तो ये चार चीज
these 4 problems, they will like 4 things: birth, death, old age. In between the birth and death, there are 2 things: disease and old age. The body will lose its power. It's called old age.
अनेक प्रकार रोग
Vyadi means many type of diseases will come. Will they come or not?
किसके बीमार नहीं है
Who is not have any disease? Tell me. Everyone has some or the other
कोई दिखाना
disease.
चाहते नहीं है
Some ones are showing and some ones are hiding. That is another subject. But truth is truth.
कष्ट निवारण के लिए दुख निवारण करने के लिए हम औषधि आदि प्रयोग
We use medicine to get relief from pain and suffering. We use medicines or not.
किंतु
But
उतना ही तक हमें रहना है जितना हमारा प्रेडिक्टेड है
but everything is predicted. This is the ultimate truth.
और नहीं भी आता है प्रेडिक्टेड का चल रही है
You will say for 50, 70, 20 or 100 years. Anything you do, you can be as healthy as you want, but the death will come when it has to come. Everything is predestined.
उसमें भी करते तो भजन करते
But then, if you do bhajan, your age is increased
जब गंगे में नहीं आता भगवान की इच्छा से वो रहता
because their life is they're existing by the desire of God. They're beyond the like karmic cycle.
है जन्म मृत्यु
Their
हो जाते हैं केवल
their birth and death is beyond like the control of Yam Maharaja, like not in control of the chain of karma. It is their birth, death, everything is with their desire of God. Vaishnavas stay in this world how long? It depends on the desire of God. Try and understand this. Do bhajan.
दंड में नहीं आता है जब तो सब
If you're doing bhajan, you're not in the control of Yam.
प्रेडिक्टेड हुआ था
So what it was predicted, the time was predicted time, now it is not there.
वो भगवत इच्छा नहीं
Now,
समय के साथ
with desire of God,
भगवत इच्छा
it is happening.
अनुसार से चलती
With desire of God, they appear. With desire of God, they disappear. Like, for example, a snake, it leaves its skin and comes out of it.
उसी प्रकार
In the same way,
शुद्ध
example is coming, the pure Vaishnav.
वो भजन करते करते
When they do bhajan slowly and slowly with desire of God, they leave their body exactly like this, like a snake leaves its skin, pure, and they attain a transcendental spiritual body, and they serve. And a non-Vaishnav, they both are dying, but like they both are going away from the world, but their destination and their way is different. A non-Vaishnav is going to hell,
और जो वैष्णव है
and a Vaishnav, the Yamdutas are not coming to a Vaishnav.
भगवान के पास
The Vaishnav is going to the abode of God. We have heard the katha of Ajamila or not?
भगवत नाम जप किया
Ajamil chanted holy names.
ऐसा नहीं अंतिम में अजामिल कहाँ चले गए
At the end, Ajamil reached where? He went to Haridwar.
वृंदावन में जाकर के अजामिल ने क्या किया
He went there and what did he do?
नाम जप
He chanted holy names.
भी जल पान
And he drank the water of Ganga in Haridwar. In Bhagavad it is explained. The conversation that happened between Yamdut and Vishnudut, Ajamil heard that and sadhu sang happened for him. And in his heart, he had so much repentation in his heart.
तो अजामिल का मेरे नहीं
Ajamil was thinking, I named my child Narayan, and at the time of death, when I was about to die, I chanted the name. I called up my child, so I chanted the name, and Vishnu Dut, they came and protected me. And they, the Yamdutas, they went away. So Ajamil was thinking, what should I do? So knowledge comes when there's sadhu sang. So without sadhu sang, you cannot get any right knowledge. With sadhu sang, what happened? Ajamil realized, got this knowledge that I just named my child Narayan. And the time of that came to help. Vishnu Dut, they came to help me. God Vishnu, he sent his servants to help me and he protected me from the Yamdutas. If I have chanted the real name of God directly, then what would have been the fruits? Ajamil was thinking in his heart. And he left everything and he went to Haridwar. In Bhagavad that is coming. And on the banks of Yamuna, banks of Ganga, and he was drinking the water Ganga. And he started to drink it more. Every day he used to drink Ganga water. In your house there is water of Ganga or not? Keep there. At the time of Achan, put like one drop of Achman in the Achman pot, and your whole water in the Achman pot will become the water of Ganga. And chant the mantras. Om Pavitra Pitra Asmin Om Keshwaya Namo Om Madhavaya Namo Om Narayana Nama. Slowly and slowly the sins will go away. Ajamil like this on the banks of Yamuna in Haridwar. In Haridwar he went there on the banks of Ganga. He drank water of Ganga and he chanted the holy names of Narayan. Om Narayan, Om Narayana Nama, Narayana Nama, Om Narayana Nama. So this is the thing. Chanted the name of Narayan. Om Nama Narayana. Narayan mantra he chanted. And by this, all his sinful activities, reactions, they got destroyed. And then Vishnu Dut, same Vishnu Dut, they came. They came with a divine chariot. Ajamil asked this question to them. You came before also, but why did you not take me to the abode of God? Why are you here now with a divine chariot to take me? Why not come before? Vishnu, they said, at that time, you got sadhu sang, you were okay, you had namabhas, but prem did not manifest in your heart. To attain abode of God, there is one rule. Without prem, you cannot go. Prem has to be there in the heart. We sat on the bank of Ganga. You got association of Ganga. With water of Ganga is pure. Ganga gives bhakti. Ganga is like the foot bathing water of God. Radhaji's one Sakhi name is Ganga. Ganga is not ordinary. Who is Ganga? There are many forms of Ganga. One name of Radha Sakhi is Ganga. Just recite the 18 names of Bhagavad Gita. The first name is Ganga. Gita, Ganga. These are the names. If you say Ganga, Ganga, the tongue will be purified. Ganga is a Sakhi of Srimati Radhika. So if you drink Ganga water and you think that this is the foot bathing water of Narayan, then you will go to Vaikuntha. But if you think this Ganga is Sakhi of Srimati Radhika, then the result will be different. Depending on your mood, you accept Ganga Jal and it works on you according to your mood. So Ajamil, he drank Ganga Jal and he was thinking this is the foot bathing water of Narayan. Same Ganga Jal, But depending on the mood of the devotee, it reacts on them. It works on them. You go in Navdeep, there is the foot bathing water of Sachinandan Gaurhari. Where Sachinandan Gaurhari, he played in that river, that same place. Gadadhar, he played with the water. This Ganga Jal is so divine. In Haridwar, if you take bath in Ganga in Haridwar, and if you compare it to when you go to Navdeep and you take bath in Ganga, if you take bath in Ganga in Navdeep and have this mood, the fruits are so much. See, the conjugal embodied form of Sachinandan Gaurhari used to play in this river. See, the fruits will be so like billion times more will be the fruits. Depending on the time, age, and place, age, circumstance, the fruits are different. But people are going to Haridwar to flow the ashes of a dead person. They are going there. But which is the best place you think? Think Navdeep. The mood matters. So it depends on the mood. People, they put their ashes in many places, and they are not putting the ashes in Yamuna in Vrindavan. You're going anywhere, give in Yamuna. If you give ashes in Yamuna in Kesi Ghat, Yamuna is everywhere. It's flowing. But at Kesi Ghat, if you go there, it's a Yugal Ghat. If you take bath and you get fruits there, you there is Yamuna in Delhi or not? Go and take bath there. There's Yamuna in Delhi also. Why are you going to Vrindavan? And where in Vrindavan? On Kesi Ghat. Because that place has its glories. Where Krishna himself, he tied the hairs of Srimati Radhika. He decorated the hairs of Srimati Radhika. Kesh means hair. So that's why it is called Keshi Ghat. So it depends. Time, place, circumstance. Everything depends. Your mood also matters. This is the thing you should understand. Because people don't understand. They are going here and there. Even if I say 1,000 times not understanding, okay, whatever you want to do, you can do. I say, okay, you want to go Ganga, you can go. Gurudev, I want to go Haridwar. Okay, you can go Haridwar. Not go Haridwar, did not take bath. So go Haridwar, take bath in Ganga. They don't know the glories of Navdeep. That's why they're not thinking about going to Navdeep. Satyanandan Gaur Hari, the embodiment of the conjugal couple. So if you take bath in Idrighat, if you dip there in that river and you when you come out, you will be in Kesi Ghat in Vrindavan. One is Madhurya Dham and one is Udarya Dham. One is like the Dham of sweetness and one is Dham of mercy. This is Vaishnav Siddhanta, Vaishnav philosophy. You have to accept this. So these are so beautiful katha like this. But the time is almost up. You should heard kathas like this, then you will be clear with Siddhanta. Otherwise, you all will become sahajiyas. And you won't remember anything at all. You will go anywhere and say, oh, what you are saying is right. You become a sakhi. What sakhi will you become? Not chanting any sakhi or becoming sakhi? How possible? Not doing Ekadasi and becoming sakhi? Okay. First, realize that you are a sadhak, you are a devotee. Don't think you are transcendental and follow the rules of being a devotee then. This is straight. Our Goswamis, they said this. First, sadhak, follow all the rules and regulations. Follow Ekadashi. It's Ekadashi. Some Sampradaya, they don't follow Ekadashi. They say Ekadashi is big or Prasad is big. They give this argument. Mahaprabhu, he observed Ekadashi. himself.
Swayam Mahaprabhu Ekadasi following daily.
Mahaprabhu observed Ekadasi or not? And Mahaprabhu himself, he said,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu एक follow. आज से एकादशी
follow
ये तो
Ekadasi.
शिक्षा दे
He's teaching the world.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु जब छोटे थे
When Mahaprabhu was small,
राधा
Sachi
रानी को
mother,
शिक्षा दी अरे
Sachi
माँ
mother, he gave a teaching. Oh mother,
एकादशी माँ
give me blessing so that I can follow Ekadashi.
माँ तो करती है
Sachima is following Ekadashi herself, but to teach everybody. Don't think Satima did not follow Ekadashi. So Mahaprabhu, he said, oh, today I will not eat rice, today is Ekadashi. But this is just for teaching,
शिक्षा किसको दिया है
Who is being taught?
शिक्षा दिया है
You teach only you want your loved ones to learn good things,
वो
right?
गरीब को खाई है आज वो आलसी है
If there's like a newly wedded wife in the house and she's lazy,
आज वो ठीक से
if she's not
काम नहीं कर
working properly,
नौकरानी को आज मतलब के घर में 20 साल से काम कर रही है
like the
और
servant
अच्छे
is
काम से
working for
ज्यादा काम
20
कर रही
years, 20
है
years,
वो
she
आज
comes and
अच्छे
cleans the house, it's
सिखाने
very
लगी
nicely. But the newlywed wife, it's in the house,
वो अभी काम नहीं कर रही
she's not
तो
working
सास
properly.
क्या करती है
So the mother-in-law,
वो के सुना रही है अपने
she
शुरू कर रही है
tries to say something.
तो
It's a,
काम नहीं कर रही कैसे
oh,
जल्दी नहीं आप तो मैं अरे
so indirectly she's chastising her to like saying to the servant. She's saying to servant, "Oh, you come on time, clean properly." The servant is thinking, "I come daily on time,"
ये तो ये बात किसको
but
सिखाई
she's saying indirectly to the newly wedded wife.
वो अभी नहीं है आलसी है
Because she's new, she's lazy.
आलसी
So directly she's chastising the servant, but indirectly she wants to chastise her, the newly wedded wife in the house. What is the meaning? In sadhak form, we have to follow the rules and regulations. In form of a sadhak, like we all are and like we all are trying to follow the path of spirituality. We are sadhak.
अपने आचरण
So by your behavior, you preach. Like by his behavior, he is teaching.
कृष्ण होकर के
He's Krishna himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna,
को जप करता
and he's chanting whose name?
है हरे कृष्ण
Hare
राधे
Krishna, Radhe Krishna.
मसला ही नहीं तो राधा कृष्ण के तुम
He's himself, combined form of Radha and Krishna. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
राधा कृष्ण
He is the embodiment of conjugal divine couple.
उनको क्या जप है महाप्रभु जप करते
And he's chanting Hare Krishna,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे आपण आचरित
So, to teach the jivas, he practiced himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he's saying, he and said to all the devotees, chant holy names with me. He's chanting himself and he's asking everybody to chant. Krishna did not say. Krishna did not chant any name.
हाँ कृष्ण कभी कभी राधा नाम जप
Krishna sometimes he may chant the names of Sri Radha.
किंतु महाप्रभु वही कृष्ण
Mahaprabhu
के रूप में आगे
came in form of the Krishna came of form of Mahaprabhu, and he's like showing all the devotees like what is the process. He's observing Kadashi himself and he's asking everybody to observe Ekadashi. You cannot think if you're Siddhi, you're Siddha, transcendental. Like, even if you are Siddha, even if you have attained the spiritual goal, till the time you are existing in this material world, you have to follow all the rules. Even if you are Siddha, from the age of 8 to 80, you have to follow this Ekadashi. This is the rule in scriptures. You have to follow the rules and regulations.
और सब ये सब कथाएं कहते हैं
So beautiful katha is like I feel so nice today.
इसी कहता राधा राधे कृष्ण अति सुंदर चल कारण में तो धारा कृष्ण कारण में तो धारा कारण में तो
Karnamit Dhara Snan. So the first bath that Srimati Radharani does.
कारण में तो मुकुंड अतिक्रम करके प्रथम परिसर में प्रवेश करेंगे इस कहता है नवजुवन
This is Navyovan.
नवजुवन प्रवेश करेंगे ये राधा के कितने
When Srimati Radharani is entering the beautiful so Srimati Radharani takes her first bath in the shower of the nectar of compassion, and she takes her second bath in the nectar of youth.
इसमें हमें जानना पड़ेगा
You have to understand this.
प्राकृतिक भावना होना ठीक चाहिए
This no material conception should not come because this is transcendental things.
आज इस बात है नवजुवन किस बात है व्याख्या जो
Navayovan, Vyakta Yovan, and Purna Yovan, like like the age before youth, complete youth, and the age a bit of after youth. So you have to study scripture, then you can know. In Jaiva Dharma it is there. No need to find. Everything has been cooked and offered in your plate in front of you. You just have to put it in your mouth. Even then, oh, okay, you even break and put the food in your mouth. Only you have to chew. At least you can chew. What else do you want? Gurudev used to say, Bhajan, you have to make some efforts or not? He said, Gurudev, you do bhajan for us. What will you do then? I'll eat and sleep, and Gurudev, you do bhajan for me. No, this is not the way. You have to make some efforts. Everything has been offered to you. You have to study. You have to do chant holy names and do bhajan. See, so beautiful is this. After her midday bath, Radharani takes another bath in the nectar of bodily luster. So in the middle you should also understand Tattva Siddhant. Otherwise you will become Sahajya Brahmavadi and you will think I am Radha, I am Lalita. Because this mood comes. Understand? If you think I am Radha, I am Lalita. If you think like this, this is an offense. It's a kind of a material conception. I am Radha, I am Lalita. Thinking this is an offense. And Brahmavadi is like this, I am Brahma. So if you're saying I am Radha, this is same to the ideology of impersonalist. So you have to have this mood that I am servant of Radha. Radha is one. She is beloved of Krishna, Radhika. She is beloved of Krishna. You cannot become Radha. If you think you are Radha, then it is an offense. If you think I am Lalita, it is also an offense. These all things you have to even understand. In our heart should not come, this conception should not come in our heart. You should have this mood in the heart that I am the servant of Srimati Radhika. This should be the mood. Like Raghunath Das Goswami Vilap Kushamanjali is saying, Radhe, give me, if you're happy with me, give me a benediction. Radharani is saying, okay, I'll give you a position of my Sakhi, Radharani said. Rupamanja said, I don't want to become your Sakhi. I don't want the position of your Sakhi. I don't want to be Lalita, Vishakha, those are primary Sakhis. No, I don't want. Just accept me as your maid servant. Make me your maid servant. So beautiful this is. All this is coming in the scriptures. There is the process to chant Guru mantras also. We should have the moods as per mantra. That's the meaning of mantra, how to chant mantra. That's why Vishnu Chakravarti Pada wrote a scripture. The name of the scripture is Mantrartha Dipta. Mantrartha Dipta. The more and more you understand the mantra, the more and more you will have the desire, like how to attain this thing, how to chant mantra. What is the seed of mantra? What is the main mantra? What is the meaning of mantra? Everything depends on it. The more and more you develop, the more and more this curiosity will come in your heart. Otherwise you're like, oh, whatever happening. No, you have to be curious. So it takes many births, many lifetimes. So, so even if after performing austerities for many many lives, even then at the time of death, it's not possible to chant the name of Ram. So we have to sit in satsanga. After hearing Had Katha, slowly and slowly in the heart, these things appear. The more and more you develop, the more and more you progress in spiritual path, the more and more the curiosity will come in your heart. Like, what is seed mantra? What is the mantra of seed?
ये शब्द क्या है?
What is this word?
क्लीन शब्द क्या है?
What is the word cling?
तो जब तक कर रहे हैं,
You are chanting
कुत्ते की भांति भी
like a
राम नाम
parrot. You are chanting the name of Ram like a parrot. But the mood is not coming.
बहुत साल का भजन किया,
I did bhajan for so many ages, but nothing is happening. Something is happening,
वो नहीं हो,
but it is not in its best potential.
इसलिए समझना पड़ेगा,
That's why I have to understand,
करना पड़ेगा,
and that's how you have to do.
साधन करना पड़ेगा, जितने
You
साधन
have to do efforts. If you don't do any efforts, then how possible it will happen? Sadhan. You have to do sadhan.
केवल हम तो
If you don't do sadhan, how will you get siddhi?
साधन का उल्टा सिद्ध करते हैं,
What you have to do as a devotee?
उत्साह देने के लिए हमारा सब काम है, वो
We encourage people like, okay, what you do what you want.
उत्साह देने के लिए बुलाया जाता है,
One thing is said to give encouragement, like you give encouragement to a little child, like you encourage a little baby,
ये पर एप्पल,
like A for apple, eat an apple. You give one apple and like, okay, you remember, I showed you. You showed to a child A for apple. Second, you say B for ball, and you give a ball into their hand, and then the child plays with the ball.
किंतु वास्तव में जितने भी
But when the child
अध्ययन करते पढ़ते रहते
grows, understands more,
हैं, आगे जाते
then it develops
हैं,
A B C D. Then he writes words,
10
letters.
साल पहले क्या बोलता है, ABCD पढ़ा,
10 years ago, they teach A B C D: A for apple, B for ball, C for cat.
अभी वही ABCD पढ़ रहे हैं, ABC
Now
एक होल स्क्वायर,
he's studying ABC, whole square, trigonometry, mathematics, geometry, A square, B square, C square, using mathematic formulas. So Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said,
बुढ़िया थी,
there was an old woman had a little child.
तो बुढ़िया क्या थी, ये
Old woman said she kept a tutor for her child
बेटा को
to teach.
पढ़ाने के लिए, हैं? तो वो टीचर उसके कोई पढ़ाया, ABCD पढ़ाया,
So teacher taught ABCD.
और इसके बाद 2-3
Then
साल के बाद
after 3 years,
वही टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं
that same teacher is teaching
ABCD,
ABCD.
आता है, वो त्रिभुज अंकित करके, हैं? त्रिभुज के 3 कोण के समान कितने होता है, 2 समान होता है, हैं? त्रिभुज के
Tribhuj.
कोण जो होता है, उसके एरिया कितना होता है,
So Guru is talking about triangles and the trigonometry, triangles, mathematics.
180 डिग्री होता है, वो पढ़ा रहे हैं,
Like the angle of a triangles is different. So the teacher taught ABCD. Now she's drawing ABCD and referring the corners of the triangles. He draws a line on the paper and say point A to point B. Make like a perpendicular line in the middle of triangle and name AB. And now the
पहले आपको मैंने पैसा
old woman said, 5 years ago I give you money to teach ABCD. Now you are still teaching ABCD? Have you teach my child anything or not?
वही सीख के सुन लिया, रखा तो बेटा को 5 साल पहले
So old woman was hearing A for apple, B for all, ABCD, and now she's also hearing the teacher and student talking about ABCD. So the old woman is saying, you are teaching ABCD for 5 years. Now she's teaching algebra and trigonometry in mathematics, geometry. See, it is ABCD, but it's different meaning. It's a different subject. But the bhajan is like this. To encourage, we say you do, but when bhajan when you develop, the Guru mantra that we chant, what is the seed in there? What is the main mantra in there? We should understand how to do. You cannot become maid servant of Radharani so easily. For that, you have to read the scripture Mantra Artha Deepika. You have to read the scripture. And Kam Gayatri, what is the half meaning of the mantra? What is the half letter?
समझ नहीं आता
You can't understand.
कृष्णा चक्रवर्ती पाद
Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad.
कृष्णा चक्रवर्ती जी मंत्र
So
अध्ययन
I
किया
was
है वो
thinking,
मंत्र को समझ के
if you
नहीं
don't understand the meaning of the mantra, the
इसलिए
presiding
आप
deities of the
देखेंगे
mantra will not
राधा कृष्ण
manifest.
ठाकुर के नाम से विसर्जन और कृष्णदास कविराज जो लिख रहे हैं
Krishna's
वो
Guru,
पूर्ण लिखा है
he's writing
इसमें
completely.
अक्षर कौन सा है
What is the letter? What is
24
the
होता है
meaning?
25 होता है 24
There are
होता है
25
25
letters, 24
इसका
letters,
आधा
or
कौन सा
24 and a half. What is this?
है
Why the
आधा
letter
कौन
is
सा है
half?
कितने
In
अक्षर
Kam
हैं
Gayatri, how many letters are there?
साढ़े 14
24 and a half.
इसमें आधा कौन सा
What is that half?
है अक्षर जो होता है पूर्ण होता है
The letter is always complete.
और कृष्ण के एक एक अंग में उसी की
And
रहता है
Krishna's
कौन सा
bodies are like
अर्थ
this.
अक्षर किसको अर्थ अक्षर होता है और कृष्णदास कविराज
And
गोस्वामी जो
Krishna's
राधा जी
Kaviraj
की
Goswami
कस्तूरी मंजिल है सिद्धि
is Manjari of Srimati Radhika Kasturi Manjari.
समझ में
And
नहीं
she
आता
explained, but yet we
कृष्णदास
cannot
चक्रवर्ती
understand.
पाद
So Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, what did he
नया
do?
संकीर्तन ऊपर से यार मैं प्राण से भेज दो
He was thinking, I will
और
go and
साधु ने प्राण
put
धारण
my
किया
body in Radha Kund.
चक्रवर्ती
And
पाद
Vishwanath Chakravarti
और
Pad, 12
संग राधे
a.m.,
कृष्ण
he was about to
और होकर के
kill
बताया
himself in Radha
एक
Kund. And
शब्द
Radharani appeared in front of him and said, "Hey, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad, you are also my beloved
और
Sakhi."
शरणार्थी केवल कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी जी
Krishna's Kaviraj
कस्तूरी
Goswami
मंजिल मेरे प्रिय सखी है वो
is
चैतन्य
also.
चरितामृत में जो लिखा
So what's written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is
उसको
true. There is
समझ
no
में
doubt in that. Don't doubt it.
तो मैंने ये अर्थ अक्षर कौन सा है
So what is
राधा जी
this
समझ में
half letter in the mantra?
तब उन्होंने बता राधा जी
Then
बताया
Radhaji
देखो ये
said,
व्याकरण के ग्रंथ है वर्ण
see, this is the
वर्ण समानास के
scripture of like grammar, language.
इस ग्रंथ में देखो इस अक्षर पर एक अक्षर होने पर
So
उसका
when
अर्थ
these
मानने लगता
two words meet, it is called half.
है आप उसको देखो
Like specific grammar rules in Sanskrit.
इस ग्रंथ में
Varnagat Bhas is the name of the scripture.
और ये अक्षर है सारे कुछ नहीं पता
Like special grammar in
तो
Sanskrit.
विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती
Everything is explained.
महाप्रभु जी
Then
को
Vishnu Chakravarti Pat came and opened the scripture, and then he understood, and his doubt went away.
देखो उसी प्रकार भजन
In the
करते
same way,
करते
when you do
जब
bhajan
भक्ति
slowly and
के
slowly,
प्रति
the
जाते
more and more you develop in the spiritual
हैं
life,
तो आप लोगों के मन में आपको लालसा है
then the curiosity comes in the heart.
नहीं तो केवल राधे राधे
Or they
बोलते
say Radhe Radhe Radhe, okay.
उत्साह में अच्छा बोलो
We're encouraging, okay, say, chant, no problem. Keep saying, keep saying.
कोई राधा जी की कृपा हो जाए
Radhaji will give mercy.
तेरा नहीं
Then you may
कृपा तो
develop.
बस शुरू होता है
Because this is the starting point of the shower of
कौन
mercy.
सा हाँ,
Which letter? Where? Which sloka? How?
अभी तो संसार की भाषा पूरी नहीं हो
Right now, the desire to sense gratification has not
अभी
gone.
हृदय में कहाँ पर
Right
होता
now,
है
in the heart, it's filled with anger, lust,
आपको लगता है
enviousness.
करुणा
When will
मिले
Nitai Chand
संसार
give me
वासियों को
mercy, and when will I be,
संसार वासियों को
my
ऐसे
material sense
नहीं
gratification desire will go away? It's not easy to be free from stupid nonsense, anger, lust. It is not possible to win over it easily.
राधिका दासी बनना चाहते
To become the servant of Radhika, to become that, there is so hard process for that. And you have to follow it, go through it. And then all this katha,
यही कथा श्रवण अंतिकार
this katha that we are listening,
इसको अध्ययन करो
the sadhana is to study it again and again, listen again. What you are
अध्ययन
listening,
करोगे
after
यही
listening, you
साधन
read
है
it. This is also a sadhan. Don't say this is not a sadhan. This is sadhan.
यही साधन और उस साधन के द्वारा
And slowly by this process, the heart will be cleansed.
ये लवणामृत स्नान किया है
What is Lavanyamrit Snan? What is Taranamrit Snan?
लवणामृत स्नान
Different baths of Srimati Radhika. What are these?
फिर नाम करके
So if you're chanting holy names slowly and slowly, it's reading scriptures, chanting holy names slowly and slowly, this will happen. By knowledge, it will not happen. This is also thing.
ग्रंथ पढ़ने से भी नहीं हो रहा पढ़ने के साथ ही साथ
If you're reading scripture,
नाम
you have to chant holy name
प्रभु
also.
आपके
Then Nam Prabhu
कृपा करके पूर्ण
will
दर्शन
give mercy and the
ज्ञान होने
realization
के
will
बाद
come.
एक
The
तो
knowledge will
24
come.
में ही दिया है
Chatushloki
ज्ञान
Bhagavad
के
is
बाद
coming.
समन्वितम ज्ञान हमारे हो जाए फिर विज्ञान को कौन बुद्धि है बोलो कितने समय
Not together.
कृष्ण होइत जगतो